slowed down quite a bit. Like lots of action in the beginning. Now it's kind of just everybody chilling, doing their thing.
Surprising. So this Gyro Cup, they got 3 kills in his lane, but he's sitting like 4th on the net worth charts. 2,400 gold only. Not that much CS, just 21.
Yeah.
8 minutes.
And Meepo looks like he's going tread straight into Blink. None of that race ban stuff.
I'll take your tribute.
Yeah, it's like
he had a real rough time mid.
What?
vanilla build.
Haste!
Chillin'.
Fancy feeding.
Okay, Juggernaut, just Omni Flash this guy. There we go, boy. Keep get the spin off. You got him. You got him.
You can skew through that guy's
He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. Correct. Oh my god. Okay, so he only had 2 points in Blade Fury there. If he'd leveled properly, he would have had that. And then he had the max crit and he didn't even crit on 2 hits. Alright, I'm over this game, man.
Yeah, didn't pay off for him there. The mag did make a bit of a mistake. He could have just skewed to his tower. He would have skewed right through the spinning the guy anyway because he's immune to balls. So he skewed in the opposite direction and just barely got away. It's just the small things. But yeah, the Juggernaut's build cost him the kill there.
Oh, tilted, man. I mean, if he crit there, I would have been like, alright, you got this, man. He had faith.
But
it paid off.
Max Blade build, you wouldn't even need to crit. So it would have just been over. You wouldn't have to rely on luck.
Yeah. Yeah. Next time, dude. Next time he knows, right?
Next time if he watches the cast afterward. Edge just getting some levels mid. Viper just hitting the tower. Some Viper things. Tanking still level 4. Not good. Meepo is in base again. I haven't seen much from this Meepo in the early game. Like, you kind of want that blink dagger if you're gonna rush like that pretty early, so that you can go and make kills.
And as long as he's farming now, right? Like, even if he had a rough start, but like in the next 5 to 10 minutes, if he just farms enough, he could just be big enough to win for his team.
Yeah, probably. Okay, they're going on Magnus bottom. Netted into lift.
He's gonna get Stuart back on the 2 heroes, but not the heroes you want to be taking with you. Juggernaut, no face boots. This Magnus gonna be fine.
He's gonna get netted.
Oh, he's gonna get netted, unfortunately. Gets the RP up onto the Juggernaut. Oh, but he's gonna miss the... Oh. Feels bad in a Gyro Cup. He's getting close on the goal, but getting the barrage onto the Juggernaut. Juggernaut taking a lot of damage. Meepo making rotations as well, and they're gonna burst on the Jug. Getting the healing one as well. Extra 75 gold. And now Magnus is trying to make it out, but I don't think he's going to. But Meepo, can he clean up? He's gonna try. Gyro Cup this year as well. Immortal, he's got a lot of movement speed, but he doesn't have the boots yet. He's gonna get netted up, and he's gonna get forced down. It is taking longer than it should.
Okay, he's trying to get the last hit on him, and then he wanted at the right time. But yeah, that mag made so much time and so much space that eventually they just came around from behind and cleaned up.
And Viper got a solo kill as well. Who did he kill? He killed the AA. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, if you get caught as an AA by Viper, you're just dead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I was watching a LFY game like a couple of like during TI7 time, and they picked Ancient Apparition and the enemy team picked Bara, and that AA died about 13 times in the first 20 minutes. I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, you just put aggressive wards up. You see where this AA is just trying to like farm and throw his ulti out. You charge him, he dies. He can't fight you off. Oh, Viper got A ulti mid. He's quite low. He won't take down though. Oh, back on
Style points. He could have just got him with the shockwave, but he was like, nah. I'm gonna do this in your face, bruh. And now he might be getting caught through big tiny mistake. Doesn't have for the full combo. We're gonna get the stun off. Mag, is he gonna make it out? He's gonna walk it off. This Mag is a real man. He's a tiny win for a really interesting build here. 3 stun, no toss. Rubik just died to the agents. Oh man, these Prowlers are real assholes.
Without 1 level in toss.
Right, Damien, drop some X-Masters knowledge here on these kids.
No, like, why would you pick... He's like taking this tree throw and stun. Okay, so stun's like one ability, yeah, he has a stun, whatever, and then he maxes out his tree throw so that he can farm. But the whole purpose of your hero is to be aggressive early and get kills, because you have a combo that does like 900 damage at like level 7.
And like, even if you're gonna max one of your nukes, you max toss always. 1 point in the stun or 2 points in stun, and then you max toss. Ugh.
No, I'm pretty sure you max Avalanche due to the fact that Avalanche doubles with toss.
Do you though? We need to Google this after this game. Do it a buff.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. But yeah, no levels of toss, that's just sacrilege. It's kind of like such a good strength of this hero.
Like playing Viper without poison attack, you know?
Yeah, it's like Viper, yeah, without poison attack. Like hero still cancel without it anyway.
Or Juggernaut with max crit. XD like kicker. No shade, no shade. Alright, so Fabio in mid, they're gonna try it. And they catch him, he's gonna hit RP there as well. He's committing a lot for this Viper, but it's taking longer than they would like it back. But he's gonna drop the ulti onto the Magnus. And Bluez Cup is taking on 3 heroes. Can they turn this? They're gonna try to do it, but he's gonna fall as well. 3 heroes wiping the race, but a 3-man avalanche. But nothing to follow it up with. Dire gonna walk away with some pride. But 2 heroes did fall for them, the Magnus and the Gyrocopter.
Yeah, they lost Magnus Gyrocopter for the Viper Naga. It's kind of a win for Radiant. That Tiny really wishes he had tossed there, because if he had it up, he could have tossed somebody at that low Meepo and would have gotten the Meepo kill. Feels bad, man.
Okay, Tiny's sitting on 3k gold right now. Is he going for like some Radiant Tiny or something that I've never seen before?
Probably gonna go Shadow Blade, in my opinion, if he's saving up for 3k gold. We'll see now. If he's not going Shadow Blade, then I have no idea why you'd save up for 3k.
Alright, I'm watching him, dude. Let's see, dude. I'm waiting for the Radiant shift queue. I can feel it coming.
The Radiance. If that,
I don't know, dude. Why would you be saving 3k gold or Tiny just for nothing in the bank? Okay, he bought the Shadow Blade. There we go.
Yeah,
good boy, good boy.
I would have preferred the Blade Dagger this game though, because they need kind of instant initiation on that team, which they don't have. So
we got some much micros from the Meepo. He could be in trouble with death coming on.
I'll take your
The Meepo will be fine. He's gonna go home.
That should help.
If I had ulti, he should have just went for that, man. Oh, but also we bought Meepo away. Meepo would have been fine.
yeah, you can keep away.
Radiant's middle tower is
Zanking
under
almost
attack.
got his blink dagger. That's pretty decent timing for Fabio. 14 minutes here when we're farming it up.
Yeah, Meepo's got his Blink Dagger now, so maybe he can make some plays. Mag's almost got his. They'll have triple Blink Daggers soon. Viper's going for a Hood. It's really good in this game against the Gyro and the Meepo. So he's going to be really hard to take down.
Yeah, I like this for the Gyro, for
the Battle Fury.
Viper a lot. How far is he? Not too far.
Yeah, he's about, I don't know, 1,000 something gold. 1,500.
There we go. Tiny picks up a kill. That's a big kill. Delays him Blink Dagger quite a bit. I feel like Tiny's one of those like initiating cores you could actually afford to go. I mean, easy that you can go Blink Dagger plus Shadow Blade on him. Yeah, you can. And Rubik gets caught somewhere. Bottom lane action going down. Juggernaut trying to bring down the Gyrocopter. He has actually doesn't have Arming Charge committed already. Might be in trouble. He's gonna try man fight up the Gyro, but Meepo, he's gonna come. He's gonna find the Jugger. Putting on the move here. Jugger, can he walk this off? He's trying. Viper's there with the break as well. Meepo, backline getting caught. He's gonna get brought down here before the Juggernaut even falls. Juggernaut wanted to break. Double kill for Forevermore. Now Fabio is channeling up the ultimate. Does Viper even kill? He's got a cloak. He's gonna start waiting on the Sanking, and that's a triple for Forevermore. He's going for the Ultra. Can he bring down this? It's gonna be an Ultra for the Viper.
Yeah, they unfortunately used all their spells on Viper, and Viper's just too tanky. Couldn't kill him, he cleans up. Not a good fight for the dive. Really not good. That Meepo came in and just like did a little bit of damage and then just felt kind of useless after that. Doesn't have enough level. He does. He has 3 levels in Sheer Strike. I don't know. The Juggernaut just needs to run away from him.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Tiny at the same time is taking top tower, you know.
Dire's top tower
Should have a really good trade for the side of the Radiant.
Radiant's middle tower
Really good.
is under
Put
attack.
them in a good position coming into the
Radiant
like, mid game now.
structures are fortified.
Juggernaut just 400 gold off sorry. 600 gold off having his full completed
Radiant's
battle
middle
fury. 16 minutes in.
tower is under
Pretty
attack.
decent timing. He's sitting high on the CS charts. 101 CS, 16 minutes into the game.
Yeah, he's
Pretty
just
decent.
farming it up. They have the top 3 net worths, you know, the Viper, the Tiny, and the Juggernaut. And then only comes the Gyro,
Radiant's
Meepo,
middle
and
tower
Mag. So
is under attack.
they got that in favor. Juggernaut's probably a strong enough carry for you this game anyway. If he scales, deal with. You can deal with most of them.
I mean, these are 3 like sort of scaling heroes for the side of Radiant, like these mid-game cores.
Yeah, they got the Juggernaut, they got the Tiny. And the Viper can be quite deadly with the right items as well.
Magnus, he picks up his blink though. So
Radiant's
Dire have that
bottom
for them.
tower
Looks like
is under
Sankey.
attack.
Actually, he's still 500 gold away from the blink dagger. 3 minutes down, no progress in terms of items for Fabio.
Yeah, he's
Meepo's
farming
gonna be-
really slow.
Meepo's going to be working on a sheep stick next, but he's actually falling behind Juggernaut here. This is a big problem.
Yeah, Meepo's supposed to be far ahead in gold right now and far ahead in levels. It's just the nature of how the hero works. And he's not really doing it, right? All he's got is a blink dagger right now. He's going for the sheep. Taking a while. And he needs to be making kills happen. Like, you don't pick up this blink dagger to farm, you pick it up to make kills happen.
If you want to be farming, go for
Gonna
that
go for the Juggernaut
freaking
bottom.
Dragon Lance gold. gets it, so he's just got fun. He can just TP out of this.
Magager was on.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get RP'd up. Do they have the first time doing it? Yeah, Juggernaut's gonna go on. That was greedy.
Yeah, he should have just probably spun TP. Like straight up as soon as it went on him. Oh,
yeah,
and I just found the Jarek off the top with the Naga slip.
Ooh, missed. He could be in trouble. Yeah, he's definitely in trouble. Jarek taking so much. Actually gonna steal the goals on, but he's gonna go out for the flank here.
Yeah, Tiny not having enough burst damage there. It might be because his toss is not a high enough level. My opinion. And getting his Rubik killed for it.
Oh, unfortunately, Icebox coming through. He's gonna hit on anybody. Ooh, slightly off the mark for both those heroes. That was close.
Oh.
Now with the Juggernaut falling, the network lead is dropped to just 1k.
Yeah, they're catching up nice. The Sank has got some pretty decent farm now. When I say that, he's got a Blink Dagger. But he's high up there on the net worth chart compared to the other supports. I don't know, I still feel like this Meepo draft kind of has the edge in the late game.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like this Viper seems like very much a, I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Like I feel like it's like a really good tri-core from the side of the Radiant. Like Juggernaut, Tiny, Viper. Like ultra late maybe, but like just in sheer mid-game fighting potential with these heroes all having such a good start. I think I'm favoring Radiant, yeah.
Yeah, I think Radiants are in a good position in this game. I just don't think they want to take it too late. I feel like Meepo has the ability to pick off that like any one of them pretty easily in the late game, as long as he's not controlled completely. And they do have Sand King and Magnus to space in the fights.
Yeah.
There's no like true Meepo count in this game. Like the only thing you're gonna have is like Jug's Battle Fury to like kind of counter you.
For sure. And Magnus is also one of those heroes that scale really well.
Yeah, RP is no joke in the late game. It can be crazy in games.
And I know Gyrocopter is like a range hero, but it actually like it gets a big benefit from him in power. Remember, you got that flat cannon, extra damage onto all the enemy heroes.
Yeah, it's still extra
it goes to work.
damage. You don't get the cleave, but the extra damage is always good and just saves you from having to buy too many damage items and you can focus on other things. Jara going for the Sang and Yasha, just going for that max movement build with the drums and the
Radiant
phase
are
boots.
scanning.
Pretty standard practice for the Gyro these days.
They're pretty standard. Some people like to skip the drums and go straight for a Yasha instead and then pull like a Dragon Lance, something like that. Preference, Mask of Madness times. You don't really see that built anymore on Gyros, is Mask of Madness.
Yeah, not so. I think Raven still does it from TNC, but most people just go for like drums into BKB. In your ZA pubs,
yeah,
man. In your ZA pubs. Now the smoke up is here for the side of the side. Hey, Blast gonna get thrown on Fabio. He gets the initiate onto the Viper, but is that who you want to be going on? Oh, Fabio actually doesn't have mana for the ulti. He's waiting here in Sandstone. And now Tiny in the background. He finds the Meepo doing his thing. Meepo, he's gonna go down. Tiny fighting up the Gyrocopter now. It was 2-for-1 trade so far. And in backline forevermore. He's taking so much damage. So many heroes. The Spidey is so split up. And Viper can't even get out of this. He's trying. And he keeps it back to myself. Full 5-man wipe for the side of the Dire.
Yeah, that was a disaster. They used everything on that fight and they didn't kill him. He just sat there throwing out his spells and then the rest of the teams killed everyone in the back line.
I feel like we've seen that story before on the Viper though.
I think you really need to stop going for that Viper. You need to be trying to blow up things like the Juggernaut, like the Rubik, get rid of that like real early, and then you can deal with like the Nog and the Tiny and kind of, you just kind of control the Viper and leave him alone rather than keep just running into him and dying.
Dire's structures are
And you went for super tank build this game, like
Dire's
Treads,
bottom tower
Wand,
is under attack.
Dragon Lance, Hood. He's like meant to just sit there and like tank stuff up.
Yeah, definitely. They need to just kind of split this map up a bit though now, and like just try catch up and farm. Don't take a fight to the ultimate already. Push shot your lanes and try to get this Meepo sheep stick online because they're just like missing those key right now.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning there. People on stream. Hasn't been a long day. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe Silver's Edge pickup could be great later on in this game as well for the side of the Dire. Just to like break this fight up a bit.
Yeah, could help, definitely. Do they have any natural boulders for it? Like nobody really bowls Silver's Edge on Dire. Tiny's hunting.
Magnus would go Shadowblade at some point, but not for the same reasons.
Yeah, it's more to find a way to initiate. Meepo just farming up top, pushing out lanes. Now this game's gotten a little bit static, just sitting here making plans for the next moves. Looks like we're gonna have a
Is it Radiant
smoke.
want to make a
Radiant's
move?
middle
Yeah, they
tower
got the
is
Naga
under
sleep on
attack.
back online. I actually didn't have the sleep for that last 5-man engagement. Now they go, they find the Magnus, but Magnus breaks the sleep
he
and blinks out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fabio, is he gonna get caught by this? He does.
He
They
should
find the
blink out,
tanking, but
blink. Yeah.
oh, he's fine.
Oh, that's
Alright,
good.
that's
That's a
useless
waste.
out of the dial.
Yeah, allows Reaper to just keep farming top. He knows where everyone is. Can probably push this tower.
Haste.
Tiny tipping in. He could be in trouble here.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble.
Oh, but Tiny doesn't have a blink dagger. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Got the Shadow Blade.
But
He's
that Reaper
scouting.
is in trouble.
He's gone.
Oh,
That was close.
the Tiny was a little greedy there with his stun, and he could have thrown it much earlier.
Bottom lane, Fabio, he finds the stun onto Viper. Looks like Shadow wants to fire it up. And they're putting on the damage, but do they have enough? The Shine is available. Do they didn't have any TP to help Viper more? Is they gonna scream away from the Shine? This is the play. 4 heroes it takes to bring down this Viper, but they do it in the end, but not without a casualty. Fabio, he's gonna go down as well.
Yeah, that Viper is super tanky. It literally took like everything from them. I think they didn't use RP though, that's good. They use SKLT, they use Gyro LT, they use AL.
Top lane, they get 2 in the RP. Now how many times it's gonna come out? They're trying to burst these heroes down.
That's the power of RP here.
Beepo, he's trying. Can he bring down Juggernaut? He's gonna do it.
You get a good RP like that off and your team follow us really fast. You're just gonna clean up people so fast. That's exactly what they did. This AA can sniff this Tiny. He just doesn't know exactly where. Ah, and so. Did not
Did
see
you see
him.
him?
Did not see him. Oh my god.
Feels
If he
so
watches
bad,
this later, he's
man.
gonna kick himself. But to be
Radiant's
fair,
bottom tower
if he did
is
see that
under
Tiny and
attack.
Tiny saw him, Tiny probably would have killed him.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but like maybe team would have followed up, you know?
Yeah, and Tiny just TP's out now. He's G. This Meepo, how far is he away from his sheepstick? He's about 500 gold or so. Hey, blast, farming blast, we call that.
Radiant's
Up
top
one,
tower
one creep
is under
or
attack.
two creeps.
No, tier 1 tower getting pushed up here by Saturday. It's
Radiant's
gonna fall.
top tower has fallen.
Second tier 1 of the game, 24 minutes into for Evolution Esports.
Second tier 1 or 2? Yeah, second tier 1.
Oh no, it's the first tier 1 of the game. Holy crap, that's their first tower. Mid's
Yeah,
still going.
first dire tier 1, yeah. And this man,
Radiant
what is he
are
building?
scanning.
He's like got Q on 4 stop, but he has a point booster.
I do not know. Maybe accidental purchase or something.
I have no idea. Gyros looks like he's going for a BKB next. A good pickup, especially against Viper Tiny, so much muscle damage. Oh, both teams just playing
Where's
kind
our
of
boy?
defensive right now, like just following each other around, farming, chipping away at the towers a little, but never too much.
Omniside should be back up in 15% Radiant. And same for Magnus. 10 seconds and RP's back up. Looking like these two teams, they want to collide right now. Everybody gathering up 5-man. Both teams. Looks like Dire wants to actually smoke up. They're waiting.
Yeah, they're 5-manning now, they're gonna smoke, go look for a fight, they
Radiant's
can use
bottom
RP to
tower
initiate
is
properly and
under
just blow
attack.
someone up.
Oh, Juggernaut just managed to dodge the smoke.
They're gonna find
Gonna be a
a
full.
like he's gonna see him.
Can they burst him down in time though? Fabio, he gets video. He's gonna get a stun off. Can they lock him down in time? They're gonna touch. He's gonna only get that but he gets bumped down in the end. Sneaky there for counter initiation. Do they want to turn this or do Radiant just want to get the hell out of here? It looks like they want to do the ladder. Naga might just be another casualty. Rapid is gonna chase her down. Immortal, can he make this out? He's trying. But Fabio, he gets hit up by the Viper strike. But now, forevermore, he's gonna juke in the tree. He should make it out, but no, he gets caught in the net by Meepo. Sorry, oh, RB stolen by Ruben. And that's a 2-for-2 trade. Radiant are doing it. Viper's still wailing away on this Meepo. Can they do it though? He might be in trouble. He's gonna blink it back up. Meepo, he might make it out. Tiny, no blink, but he's got Shadow Blade available. Can Ruby get a catch here? Oh, not in time. Doesn't have the range. Whitey Chan, he's going to be charging these heroes down. Shrine is available. They're going to pop it.
And I'm surprised they took that fight off. They lost the Juggernaut like so early in the fight, and they actually came out okay. They still got 2 kills. They killed the Gyro, they killed the Sand King. Viper came out at the end of that fight, just like full life. He's just like, haha, I'm Viper, I'll kill you now.
Right, that was really well played on the side of Raiden because like the Juggernaut got bursted on instantly. Naga looked more or less dead there, so she was going to die anyway. But the other 3 heroes, they managed to make the best out of a bad situation, killing off the Gyro there, getting another pick off as well. Super solid stuff from the Radiant.
Yeah, well, they turned the team fight around when it should definitely not have been a win. That's good. Viper got his Sung and Yasha now, so he's a faster Viper. There's a little bit slow, blah blah. Juggernaut farming up a Manta. Since he got his Battle Fury, what he's picked up since then is a Yasha. Not farming particularly far.
Yeah, he was actually farming much better without the Battle Fury than he has been with this Battle Fury. Oh, that's pretty hilarious.
Nice smoking into Roshan by the looks of it. Yeah.
Are they gonna go for this? This is a gutsy ass move. Magnus gonna have RP just in still 35 seconds on that down. I don't think the side of the die actually know.
Yeah, they have no idea. They're like,
I mean, lane top is shoving in, lane bot is shoving in.
they're playing safe because they don't know where they are. And they didn't think, oh, maybe they're rushing. And now they had air blaster scouted. They didn't even scout this guy's jungle somewhere.
That's a free Aegis for the Juggernaut. Alright, respect to the side of the Radiant.
Yeah, I think the team are playing, the Dire team just playing a little bit too passive to allow things like that to happen. Like, you need to play for information, realize, oh, okay, if they're not anywhere here, they must be in the jungle. I mean, in Roshan and the contested. Because you don't want to give away a free Rosh. There's a lot of gold and the Aegis, obviously.
Yeah, and this is going to give the side of the Radiant just that, you know, that little advantage to like pressure these tier 2s. Have that advantage in these fights. They can they can dictate the next 5 minutes of play.
Yeah,
with
especially like Aegis against a team that reliant on bursting somebody down super early in a fight. Like, you use all your spells to kill someone who's got Aegis,
Radiant's
you're probably going to lose that
tower
fight.
is under attack.
Because bottom lane's still shoving in. Nobody wants to react to that.
Is your tiny sheep bugged out? My tiny, when he sheeped him, he turned into a mini tiny, and now he's a mini tiny on my screen.
No, my tiny's still normal tiny.
Yeah, my tiny's smaller than Rubik.
Oh, that's so funny.
Funny. Esports ready, boys.
Radiant are scared.
We're still in beta, man. We're still in beta. Be patient. Does silence resistance work on Hex as well?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, it should. It should.
Hex stun silences.
It used to not work on Yules, I remember that, but now it does.
Backslash Magnus, he's getting initiated on cancel, blink dagger, Parker, Viper still putting the damage onto Mist. He throws out the cooldown and there comes, followed up by the Ice Blast. Not gonna hit on too many heroes, just the Juggernaut, who is spinning right now. And Healing Wall gets brought down. Nobody gets picked off there, despite the aggressive move from the side of the Radiant.
Dire's middle tower
and meanwhile, Meepo, he push bottom, he gets another tier 1 for the side of his team.
That's exactly what they need to do, just like defend this 5, let the other Meepos split push. They need to just get to the line.
Fabio, he's keeping pretty aggressively into the trees. I don't think they see him. He's going to blink out though immediately.
Yeah, very risky TP there. There was no reason to do that. He could have just TP'd anyways, but...
And Meepo's gone.
Yeah, Rubik TP bottom, so Meepo's like, I'm out. And now they're just going to go for the tier 2 top, but Rubik can't get top now.
Yeah,
so
this might be a good time. Yeah. Good time to make a smoke move or something like that. They got the RP still available.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like, you're going to be taking 4-on-5 fights. They do have Aegis, you don't have to worry about that a little bit, but probably your strongest time to fight.
Slow defense here.
Okay,
Okay, they're gonna go in the fight, but again, I feel like I've seen the story. The cooldown's gonna come on. Hit on a couple of heroes. Sleep is there. What do they have to follow it up with? Viper, he's gonna walk it off. They catch the Naga in the backline. Fabio catches it, but the team is not there. They're still going on the Viper forevermore. He's taking a lot of damage, but Tiny, he's waiting on these heroes. He doesn't care. Throwing all the damage. Can he become? He can really big on the Meepo. And there, Omnislash Juggernaut, he's trying for this. He's still got the Aegis. He's gonna battle up against 3 heroes here. I think he can do it. He's gonna go on this A first of all. Nope, changing targets. Going, but Gyrocopter actually on a triple kill right now. Mist, he's getting snapped up, but he's got super speed.
That was a good fight for Dire. They managed to kill 3 of them, only lose 2. They didn't get rid of the Aegis.
Oh, look at you! He catches the gyro. Well played to Vivus.
Okay, it was a good fight, not so much anymore.
Yeah, that was a huge pick-off.
Yeah, that Rubik came up just in time. Managed to get the kill. Probably could have killed the Sand King there. He could have used his Barrow Strike to stun him out of the Sandstorm and then hopefully have Fade Bolt ready to just zap him and kill him. Sand King gets away, all good and dandy.
Okay, so this Viper went Sanjay and Yasha now into Mantistel. Oh.
Not a fan. I don't think you should ever be getting both. I think you pick one.
Yeah. Not sure why he's going Manta this game either. Like, nothing to take off.
Well, you can take a cold feet, I guess, but that's like so minor, right?
Buy a VKD, man. Buy a Hurricane Pike, man.
Yeah, I think he definitely should have got something else. I would have got something more aggressive. He's like already proven that he's really tanky and like hard to take down. So I would have gone for like a Maelstrom, Majolna, maybe MKB, anything just like that pumps out damage, crits. You just sit there and now start being an actual threat, like a much bigger threat. That they have to focus you even though they can't kill you.
There's Whale on these heroes, and like Maelstrom and Milner super good at dealing against Meepo as well.
Yeah. just something. Scale a bit harder. Build items so that you can go high ground when you win fights.
And he's going for BKB up next.
This
Not a
Tiny's
bad
hitting
decision.
real hard though. He's going for BKB as well. It's really good versus some of the abilities that the enemy have.
Juggernaut is going for an MKB up next.
And
Then
just
he's
like
just
old school build. Old school build.
But why is he buying MKB? There's no evasion.
It's the anticipation that Gyro's gonna go for a butterfly, I guess.
No, but he needs stats right now, right? He got this Manta. Go for like a Skadi. I don't know, yeah.
You don't have to have stats.
You don't have to have stats, but then go actual damage. Like, MKB is not a damage item anymore. It's like 60 attacks.
No, MKB is a lot of damage now, dude. When that mini stun thing procs or whatever, that bonus damage, it's a lot of damage.
Radiant's
and you attack
middle
much faster.
tower is under
There's a Juggernaut
attack.
with 35% chance to crit. The more attacks you get, the more chance to crit.
I guess so. I guess so.
It's a lot of damage. Not what I would recommend. I would probably go on like Magellan as well, because that's attack speed. And it's pretty good.
But yeah, I think maybe Butterfly or
Like,
Skadi
they
for
could
me.
go double Magellan on the Viper and Juggernaut, and they'll be really good at dealing with Weenie Burn the naked.
Maybe. Maybe we're gonna go split push top. Got his sheep 6, got his TP boots. Got 2 sitting at 2.2k in the bank as well.
So he's almost level 25, at level 23. He gets even more tanky, and then they should probably fight off of him. See how strong they are.
Gyrocopter's just picked up his 10-second BKB, so Gyro, he's gonna be ready for this next engagement.
Yeah, this Episense is on cooldown. He must have misclicked it or something.
Yeah, he effed up middle. Or maybe he was trying to deal with the creep wave. I didn't exactly see what he was doing. Fabio, he gets caught by Tiny. Got no detection, throws out the stun. Onto Fabio, can they boys up? Oh my god.
Radiant's top
Yeah, they
tower
do.
is under
They
attack.
blew him up so fast, it turned
Dire's
dust and
bottom
it made you
tower
sneeze,
is
huh?
under attack.
Nah, dude, the sandstorm, it just caught me at the wrong time.
Dire's bottom
People
tower has fallen.
split pushing up top as well. No
Radiant's
reaction
top
just yet
tower
from the
is
side of the
under
Radiant.
attack.
They want to just go for this. They want to walk up high ground. Do they actually want to do this?
Yeah, this Viper is quite a huge turret. You can just summon this high ground and hit
Radiant's
this tower.
top tower has fallen.
Meepo, he
Like, I
cleans
think
up the
the play-
chest there.
Dire's
Is
bottom
to skewer
tower
him in.
is under
Like
attack.
you blink skewer somebody in. Use your other stuff to burn them out, not waste your ultimate like that. And buyback. Meepo still plus the top, so I think they want to try to take this fight.
Radiant's
So
top
Meepos
tower
can hit
is
the
under
base.
attack.
The Juggernaut is going to throw Omni section. He's going to hit full duration onto the Gyrocopter, who just has a wasted BKB and he's actually going to fall here. He has buyback available. That's going to come in. Meepo, there's under. He actually gets caught. He's wrong. Meepo's getting caught, but an RP is there, but no, Meepo dies. Simple. Not going to be an option anymore. Buyback coming out. Great management from the side of the Dire. And now 3 heroes wiped. Shanking already used his buyback. It's trouble for him. There's under. Can he really get this if he wants to? But then his heroes are all still alive as well. Magnus, he's going to buy back now as well. No RP. This is a disaster for the side of the Dire. This game was fine 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, the problem that happened is they didn't like combo their spells together. Like the RP, there was nobody there. The Gyro just got destroyed by Juggernaut ult. This man went for
Taking a lot of damage here. There we go. Skewer back onto the Tiny. Sleep is there to counter initiate
Radiant's
though.
top
They're just gonna
tower
run
is
away.
under attack.
Rubik's gonna fall, but the rest of these heroes should just be fine.
I think this man
Radiant's
made
top
quite
tower
the
has
crucial
fallen.
mistake, right? He went for Ags. I think he might have thought that it worked like the old Ags that gave all your teammates cleaved and then it would work with the Meepo. But it's not that Ags anymore. It's a double combo.
Oh snap.
What did you expect?
But he's probably disappointed about that one. Unless you the double shockwave. In that case, you made a mistake, son. Don't buy Ags.
Well, I mean, he went the extra 75 shockwave damage talent.
He did.
I'll take
Like,
your
give him that. But it's still 4,000 gold for like 300 damage extra.
Ah. But is it even 300? Isn't it a half damage on the
It might
return?
even be half damage. Just even like 300 damage extra.
Yeah. Oh, to creeps. It's half damage to creeps. Yeah,
Radiant's
I
bottom
would have
tower
liked to see a
is under
Michiyama come
attack.
out rather.
No man. You know, you get the 4 staff, you get the shadow blades.
Radiant's bottom tower
Like
plus
has
the other
RP
fallen.
talent-
is so important to winning
The
fights.
other 15
Radiant's
talent
middle
is so much
tower
better.
is
Like
under
15
attack.
strength out of 15 talent is so good.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
there's a lot
tower
of strength.
has fallen.
Help you a lot.
And Death Hunter, he's going to be balling down this lane. He's got DD.
Radiant
Actually, only works on one
structures
Meepo
are
now, or what?
fortified.
Death Hunter, he's going to blink in.
Radiant's bottom
They're
tower
not going to be on the mark, but they might be able to stop them. They're trying. Can they get him, but in the back lines? Actually, there's no backline. Where's the course for the Radiant? Juggernaut, he's here. What is going on? Tiny, he's not into the phrase.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Look, he's gonna get caught by Juggernaut. Juggernaut gonna smack him down. 2x is all it takes. People, he's gonna go too fast. But no, he gets caught by the net and Omni Slash is it. Double kill for Juggernaut.
Yeah.
That push.
Big Time Crew came. They are on diebacks right now. So we might just see.
Oh boy.
Just push down middle.
Yeah, that was a bit of a...
No RP was used in that fight. Like, it's just a messy fight. There's no proper starts to these fights. Like, no ultimates are being used. And Jaro kind of overextended there. I don't know, it's just a lot of things.
I mean, they had the right move there to jump on the Rubik because there's nobody else there. No reaction from Radiant, but they didn't burst down the Rubik.
Yeah, he just glimmered.
There's nothing to follow up the
Dyer's middle
gyrocopter.
tower is under attack.
Trust up, man, and now Radiant, they're gonna ball down the lane.
Dyer's
Meepo no
bottom
buyback,
tower
Gyro no
has
buyback, and Juggernaut, he's gonna be wailing on these towers.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna lose 2 lanes of racks at the least, yeah. Smack on
Gets off the gun. No epicenter available.
Dyer's
Or did he mess it up? I think he cancelled it by accident.
Yeah, he messed it up.
He's just gonna get whacked down, he's dead. And I think that's the game right here.
Yeah,
Oh man, what a topsy-turvy match.
yeah, they're gonna lose 2 racks at minimum, but Radiant honestly could go for like the
Dyer's middle
finisher.
barracks has fallen.
They still have
Dyer's
sleep.
bottom
Omni's
barracks
actually
are
back up
under
to 35. Tiny's got a full BKB here.
We'll see what they do. I feel like they're
Dyer's
gonna back.
bottom
Yeah, they're gonna
barracks
back
has
when they
fallen.
could just honestly just finish this game right here. Like they have 40 seconds. They could at least take out the tier 4s. But anyway, they come out ahead. They get 2 Raxes. They're quite far ahead now. Game's looking real hard for Dyer. So they're probably happy with how they're doing.
Tiny, what is he going for next? He's sitting at 4k gold. He's got his
He's gonna
BKB.
finish his daedalus 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It looks like they're gonna go for Roshan now, and then probably just push out top. They need like
He's gonna score
rapier
half the time.
on this Jaro, like now.
They actually want to try to fight this. They got RP. Meepo's gonna respawn in about 3 seconds. Gyro's ready, but they don't look like them. Okay, they're not setting up for Rosh. Roshan's gonna spawn and have them try Radiant.
Yeah, they can't get there in
Has
time.
fallen to the Radiant.
Jaro just... I really think this Jaro needs to farm rapier.
I mean, he's trying. He's sitting at 2.7k, looking for the butterfly. But I think if he gets the rapier money, I agree with you. He just goes for rapier straight up.
Yeah, definitely. Just go for that rapier. Get that
I think with
damage.
rapier they actually have a chance to come back in this game. Like no Kappa, no nothing.
Yeah, they can
They
just
got this.
push out a lot of damage as long as he doesn't get caught out and blown up with that rapier. Can now put a lot of damage, and might be what they need to turn these fights. Because right now, what they've been trying isn't working. Meepo's going to be skipping creep waves here, as we see. Try to delay them as much as possible.
Loaded to the gills.
Oh, he
Kill the
pushed out.
creep wave, yeah. I really feel like you should have pushed another Meepo in there to kill that creep wave.
Dyer's
Go.
top tower is
He's a
under
bit scared,
attack.
but like there was no reaction. Now obviously we
Dyer's
can see
top
that as
tower
casters.
has
He doesn't
fallen.
know.
You have no clue. Looks like they're
They're
gonna
not-
push with this Aegis top now. They're gonna try to win this game right here, right now.
Okay, so I figured out the engagement
huge
purchase from the Juggernaut. He's just a real lover of the Hyperstone item. He's got another Hyperstone waiting and ready.
Yeah, maybe he's probably going 8 DC now with that Hyperstone.
Yeah, maybe.
We need a huge RP or some sort of initiation coming up here. Like, I feel like this mag should blink, skewer somebody in. He should then back while his team tries to blow him up, and then when they come in to help, come in again with the RP.
Dyer's top
That's the
shrine
play, right?
is under
Sick.
attack.
He's saving up. He's sitting at 4.8k gold right now. He wants a Shiva's God.
Yeah, he needs to go to secret
What?
shop to get it.
Dyer's
Yeah.
top shrine
I
has
think he
fallen.
wants his time investing in like he could just go like 4-star Shadow Blade after this creep wave, right?
Yeah, he could legit just get like at least another initiating item. Find those really good RPs.
No, not going to God though. Hey, Blast, when he gets thrown, I'm not going to hit on anybody. That's an ultimate wasted. And Magnus, he tried to blink it to the but oh, he's going to get caught. On his head, thrown on the good up burst on the Magnus. And now they're trying Fabio. He gets the stun on the back line. Onto the Naga, but Naga still has sleep available. He's going to get it off. He's going to try, but it doesn't matter. Tiny's wrecking kids in the back line. He's going to bring on Fabio now as well. 3 heroes dead. Only buyback on A. He's going to commit it immediately.
Oh man, that was not the initiation.
Oh, he's out. He gets done now as well.
Oh, they're still dying.
Yeah, it's mega creeps now.
Mega creeps. That was just not the initiation. He skewered in, didn't blink, didn't RP, just got netted and blown up. There's put all your team in awkward
Dire's
positions,
middle
everyone just
tower
died.
is under attack.
And that's GG.
Yeah.
He needed to find an angle to blink it. And it's like a pity, he could have just bought that Shadow Blade base, like right there. He had it, used his invis to get the position and get a good RP and give his team a chance in that fight. But no RP, no win.
Yeah, you one racks. You have one racks remaining down in Aegis. Like you just have to go all in and buy something. You can't sit like waiting for Shiva's God or something like that. You know. Yeah, that's the first game, ladies and gentlemen. See you guys in the second.
On this one-way train road, and I can't find the brakes, taking me where I don't know, 'cause I'm alone, so far from home, a stranger looking back.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
And we're back for the second game of this Bluez Cup tie with CAPPE Noctem taking the first game. You know, Damien, you know what's my favorite part about all these Bluez Cup matches we've been casting? Doesn't matter like what the lead is, who has the late game or whatever. Like the games are just so topsy-turvy. Anybody can win at any point in these games. It's like crazy. It's impossible to predict these games. My co-caster has just abandoned me. He's gone.
Oh, sorry, I'm here.
He's over it.
I forgot to unmute.
Radiant
What I was
team
saying was, yeah, like we just tend to see like just lots of brawling, lots of fighting all the time. It just doesn't matter what you have as long as you get the spells off. And we can see Evolution taking out that Viper. They're like, no, we don't want to deal with these tanky heroes anymore. They took out Viper, Abaddon, and Picklord. And CAPPE Noctem.
10 seconds remaining.
Taking on an Anti-Mage, I find that curious. Like that hero feels kind of dead to me, so I don't know why
5
you're
seconds
so scared
remaining.
of it. And AA,
First phase anti-mage ban. That is hella interesting.
Anti-Mage.
Dire
Like,
team
they
pick.
must have had a bad pub or something.
Sky Wrath
got wrecked and
Maid.
like, look, folks, you don't want to face that thing.
Alright, so I got some inside scoop from the
Dire
real
team
Fabio. Apparently this Fabio that's playing now is not
Radiant
Fabio, it's
team
another
pick.
player named Cream.
Disruptor.
And why his name is Fabio is beyond all of us right now, which is quite hilarious. And the top guy's name is pronounced Dr. Turing. I don't know what Fabio told me. They just doctor, dude. Screw that shit.
Dr. Turing. I think that's like an Afrikaans thing.
Turing.
I have no idea. That's way past me.
10 seconds
We see
remaining.
Naga
If you got an
Disruptor.
Indian and a European here on the stream, you're not gonna get through to us.
Yeah,
5
you're not going to get
seconds
South African
remaining.
references and stuff with us. That's what happening. And Naga Disruptor picked up pretty strong like support duo. Disruptor really good in team fights. So is Naga, like, and you got the Naga sleep into Disruptor ulti. Top is pretty strong. So good opener. And you got a Skyrath Mage Wave Evolution. That's like a pick you do not see at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen Skyrath in ages. And first phase,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to Skyrath, but I don't know, picking up so early reveals a lot of your draft. It's a really squishy hero.
I don't know. Maybe they're thinking some sort of like Skyrath mid type thing.
Oh yeah, maybe. I mean, it's kind of versatile in that sense. It can be support, can be mid.
Yeah, but
You can pick up like a Faceless Void here, combo it up.
do you want your Skyrath to core versus the Disruptor? Like, you don't want to build BKB on
Dire
Skyrath and
team
Disruptor will
back.
destroy you with his ultimate.
Yeah.
There's a Shaman pickup.
Rasta.
Pretty strong laner. Skyrath Shaman is the like dual combo like supports. Lots of harass can come out and lots of kill potential lanes.
Yeah, these guys can just roam around and slay anyway.
Yeah, you just throw the Skyrath
team
slow.
ban.
The Shadow Shaman catches up and just tackles the guy, and then your Skyrath just beats him down and keeps throwing arcane bolts at him and die. And they're good at zoning. Like, they're really good at zoning in lane. So it's quite a strong combo. Then obviously level 6s, they have that kill potential with the Shackle and the Skyrath ulti. That probably
Yeah.
won't see too much of that this
10
game.
seconds remaining.
So like two different approaches from these two teams, like both more or less showing their two
5
supports here.
seconds
One is like
remaining.
heavy team side supports, and the other is like super like strong like burst damage, strong laner sort of stuff.
Yeah, like in a little bit more push. You know, they got the Shaman wards. Yeah, a lot more magic damage coming out of Evolution in the beginning, by
Dire
far.
team
But a
back.
lot more team fight coming out of CAPPE Noctem. And Rubik being banned. I would have actually
Miguel
liked
being
Rubik
banned.
pick, but they do have their support, so I guess pick a side. Kind of curious why they banned Rubik. They must be predicting it's a Skyrath mid then, or like a core Skyrath if they're banning another support.
10
Yeah,
seconds
maybe, hey?
remaining. Radiant
But then
team
why ban the
back.
Rubik too? Like, I mean, you could play like Rubik, Shadow Shaman support duo. It doesn't sound like the strongest thing to me, but
Yeah, it could be a Rubik mid, I guess. That's something Popular thought's easy, in a sense. They ban out their
Popular
Nigma.
without
They don't want
easy.
to deal with these big team fight ultimates.
Dire team pick.
Wraith King, man. That is an interest.
Yeah, these
And
bans.
Wraith King, I mean, these supports do nothing to Wraith King, right? I mean, Shadow Shaman can carry him up, but like, Like, he doesn't care. He just runs into people.
Yeah, no,
Does his
but the
thing.
thing is, Wraith King, the weakness to Wraith King is being like kited. And if you can just keep sheeping him and shackling him in
Radiant
fights and
team
just deal with him later, he's not a really good hero. And there's a big
Yeah.
ultimate picked up again. There's a Tide Hunter. They banned the Enigma, they picked the Tide. Lots of teams like
I like this
come
a
around
lot.
CAPPE NOCTEM.
Like, he's a
They're
super
just
big.
lacking damage, in my opinion, right? They don't
Yeah,
do a lot of damage.
But this they won like 3 to 5 position picked up so
10
far. So you got like the
seconds
2 big
remaining.
cores coming in to do damage next to pick. So
Dire team
Yeah.
pick.
I'm liking CAPPE NOCTEM. Like, it's a very straightforward. We're gonna fight you drop like straight up.
And Bristleback picked up. This is quite early. They still have their 2 cores to pick up, which means they can pick up a core that builds a Silver Edge. Naga has no problem going for a Spirit Vessel. So yeah, that's a pretty ballsy pick by Evolution to be
10
picking up a
seconds
Bristleback. I
remaining.
just don't rate that hero right now. I feel like he's super weak. Maybe they want to put a
5
1-on-1 with
seconds
Tide Hunter and go
remaining.
like an aggressive Trillian type thing.
Yeah, this Bristleback pick. I don't know what to make of it. Like, it's gonna be super good in the lane against all 3 of these heroes, though.
Yeah, but they can just like pick up a core.
But
Oh, they can deal with it really.
Yeah, and what I don't like is like if you pick Bristleback, then pick it with like heroes that come up. You have like supports like Dazzle or Oracle, or you like heroes that enable this Bristleback. But you're picking
Yeah, or like an
these two, like,
IO.
yeah, you're not picking like defensive support to go with this Bristleback. It's like just a random Bristleback pick. I don't see the point of it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. There's nothing to support him. They're like his other support duos is just more damage, and it's not what you need with a Bristleback. So yeah, not really a good fan. I would like to see something else. If they wanted a tanky frontliner, there are other options. I would have actually liked to see something like a Pango this game. I think he's pretty strong.
Are you really hoping for that Pango, hey?
Yeah, I feel like that hero is not being used right now when it should be. Like, I feel like it's really strong. If you know how to use that hero properly against heroes like Disruptor, Naga, and Tide, you're just gonna destroy them.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, it's a pretty high skill cap hero to play at the highest levels of TOTS, you know? This is an amateur cup.
Yeah,
with
that
teams
is
that
true.
are not Primo Masters.
Probably haven't practiced it, or the offlaner, whoever plays offlane or their 4 position have played it, because it gets played in both, right? I saw on deck, I saw it as a 4 position and an offlaner.
Radiant team
So-
pick.
I haven't not seen Pulse for Pango before, but I believe you.
Yeah, there is definitely 4 position. And then they picked the OD, really good versus Bristleback.
There's your damage.
Not a fan of it versus Scarra, because like when you get silenced as an OD, you don't dish out damage anymore. So, a bit wary about that.
He's like a
he is
natural
seconds
BKB builder,
remaining.
yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that,
5
super strong mid
seconds
laner,
remaining.
super strong Bristleback, really good in the game, does a lot of damage, scales really well. I just want to see CAPPE NOCTEM not pick like a
Dire
mid game
team
carry and not
back.
just go for another late lane carry, because then they're going to be really lacking in their mid game right click.
Guys, I like to see like maybe a Juggernaut come out here, a natural Silver's Edge builder. A lot. I mean, OD can build Silver's Edge as well for Bristle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juggernaut's
I
really
think
good.
I like Juggernaut here.
You know what hero? I know this hero is dead, but I feel like it's really good with Evolution's draft, and that's a slot
10
right now.
seconds remaining.
Oh.
Silver Edge builder, you can kill Bristleback. Like
5
those supports can't do
seconds
anything
remaining.
virtually, you just eat them up. And all
You
you gotta
can't
do is
just spell
kite the
Hex
Invoker.
anymore.
Yeah, that's the one thing, is the Hex from Shadow
Silence is
Shaman.
a bit tough
But
to
you
deal
can
with as a
build
Slark.
accordingly now. It's like you could just build like Lincoln's or a BKB and just go in and just hit.
Look, I'm not completely opposed to Slark.
I'm
pick,
not
but
Posted, like I don't think it's probably not the greatest pick and all that, and the hero is kind of dead. But you know, it'll be interesting to see. You don't get to see it very often.
I just want the CAPPE NOCTEM just to pick like one more like snowball hero, like go for Gyrocopter or something. Yeah, just run over
Radiant team
evolution. They've got the heroes and the means to do it.
Yeah, they just need
They're
damage.
banning up the lifestealer. They could be setting up for the gyro here.
Yeah, they could be setting up for the gyro. They just need like a lot of magic damage, right? Like to come out, like a lot of burst damage just to be there. They have already OD. He'll carry this game fine in the late game.
10
So yeah, just
seconds
take some early
remaining.
game or like mid game-ish carry and just go run up the lanes
5
and try to
seconds
roll over
remaining.
your opponents.
Like Evolution's draft does nothing right now. You have the Bristle Invoker dual core. These heroes just don't do much. Like if Bristle
feel like-
gets a really fat and really good start, then he's good. But like other than that, useless hero. Invoker takes 20 minutes to come online.
I feel like Evolution's draft will be strong in the early game if they utilize the Sunstrike with the Shaman and the Scarlet like really well.
That is true.
And they go around just picking things. But the problem I see coming in is Bristleback in the mid game. I feel like is just going to be a non-factor in this game. I feel like they're just going to ignore him unless he gets like insanely farmed in the lane. And like that
Yeah.
pick-up combo is not going to help you in like these mass team fights. If they start the fight with the Naga Sleep and Disrupt the ulti, you're not going to be using both.
Radiant team
And then Ravage
pick.
on top. It's also just going to die from the AoE. And especially if they pick up something like the Gyro now with the Flak and those supports are just going to suffer. It's going to be up to Invoker to like turn around the team fight with a massive combo.
100%. And Evolution, they're looking for their 5th pick here. They got a lot of reserve time left.
10
52
seconds.
Yeah,
seconds.
they just need
remaining.
physical
In the
damage
tank.
coming out of their carry now. Something that just hits hard. And that's like
5
relatively
seconds
skills.
remaining.
Juggernaut would be good. I like that. Gyrocopter for them would also be pretty decent. I like
Dire
that.
team
They've got to get
pick.
BKB super early on the gyro. Oh, they go PL. Very, very greedy hero.
Yeah, I don't like PL this time.
Man's
They go for
bad.
Sven.
Now
Oh,
select
they go
your
for Sven.
heroes.
I haven't seen this hero in a long time, but in this draft, I actually kind of like Sven, hey?
Yeah, he's really good with Bristleback. That Warcry gives everybody armor. Bristles do less damage. PL into Tidehunter, just I don't like that at all. I feel like Tidehunter does really well into that matchup. He just anchor smashes him and PL's illusions die, and he does no damage to you anymore. They do have a lot of kill potential on Tidehunter with their supports though, because a lot of magic damage coming out. But I really favor CAPPE Noctem's draft share. I feel like it's just more well-rounded.
Much easier to execute as well. Simple, straightforward team fight. 2 hero scores that scale into the late game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Oh, but Hunter got the fancy hats for Invoker. $2,000 invested in that cape alone.
Yeah, that is a fancy Invoker. Let's hope he can play it.
Oh, that is a gorgeous set. Oh my gosh. This guy wins hat game for sure.
Wins hat game. That's just your opinion. I feel like it looks average in my opinion. I know it's expensive.
Oh,
It looks average.
Damien.
I've seen better. I've
Damien.
seen better.
Get. Oh. What are you gonna? Next thing you're gonna tell me that Jet Prophet with the tentacles is not a nice set either.
Not a fan.
Oh my god. Somebody. Okay, wait. We're not allowed to say that stuff on stream. Alright.
Keep quiet, sir.
I think you're like more like a Sven hat fan, you know?
Nah,
Basic vanilla,
Nah, I'm not a Sven
no hat.
fan. I like Puck's hats.
Prepare for
Alright.
battle.
Enough with the hats. Next game is up, live and ready. Just need to fix my settings and then we're good to go. Alright, I'm here, boys. I'm
Of
here.
course you gotta fix something. Why would you change something from last game? What's wrong with you?
No, you see. Alright, this is a long explanation. The stream doesn't want to hear it. I'll tell you after the game.
Okay, son.
There we go. There we go.
That's
Good
more
luck,
like
have fun
it.
in the all chat. Good sportsmanship from the lads.
And looks like they're gonna put this Bristleback solo trial in bottom on the Radiant. Lots of kill potential. Talent might have a bit of a rough time versus lane in the beginning, but if they can put pressure other sides of the map and force his support stuff to rotate, Talent can have a good.
Yeah. At least that is one of those heroes who can, like, even without Iron Talent, he can still make the move to the jungle if he has to.
I don't know.
30
I feel this
seconds
Invoker
to
might have a
battle.
bit of a rough time. He needs to get those Sunstrikes like kills to like help him escalate, because he needs to come online a little bit earlier than most Invokers need.
Yeah, because his timing and the Sven's timing is at like the same time. It could be trouble if he gets caught in like in a stun with the level 2 God
Yeah,
Friend.
but only at the same time if the Invoker keeps up with farm.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
That
need
is
to be
true.
getting some kills somewhere.
The battle
I feel like with the side of the
begins.
Dire, ancient stacking is a really big thing for the sports this game. You have both Sven and Tyrant to clear them.
Yeah, if you stack those Ancients, you're gonna be helping your team out a lot. Definitely the way to go. And you'll get a little bit of gold for yourself, which is always nice too.
Yeah. Shout out to the Ice Toad for bringing that change in.
Yeah. I feel like OD, what do you think mid? Do you think OD has the advantage? I feel like it does. A bit of a stronger mid than Invoker until like level 5 or 6 when Invoker gets all his damage.
Yeah. I kind of agree. OD explains very well. With that banish, you can just get the extra creeps and knives and that sort of jazz. But I feel like both these heroes kind of just trade farm. No like real kill potential on one another, yeah.
Well, this guy's a concussion shot level 1, so he doesn't have his Q to zone out this Tyrantula.
I've actually seen this like more than once. I'm not a fan of it at all though.
Yeah, it's good if you have follow-up, but
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I've seen Pro Tyrant's, Skyrath's max concussive shot instead of Arcane Bolt, but
you get one level on Arcane Bolt up level 1 though, right? And you just spam.
yeah, and then you just zone.
Because right now the Tyrant is getting way more than he should. Oh well, I say that and he's got an experience from 1 creep, so maybe I'm
One creep too many, David. One creep too
1
many.
creep too many.
Looks like did Bristleback have to take the Walk of Shame home? He did actually. That's okay. He's gonna get a creep wave pushing into his tower now. 2 range creeps there. That's a lot of XP for him.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Experience. That's what you need in a Bristleback. You need those levels so that you can get your Bristleback up and your core spray. And then you can actually stop being a threat in the lane. You also would like to get some sort of boots and a health item if possible. Maybe even just a wand. Helps a lot.
The mid lane, the OD is having quite an advantage over Invoker right now. Last season denies, 72 for last season denies for OD and Invoker, just 3 and 1.
Invoker's struggling a little bit. He's going cross Vex Invoker. He's not actually going Exalt.
Oh, Okay, so then the lane is really hard for him.
Yeah, because he has no damage.
Oh, maybe is this a Meteor Hammer Crossworks Invoker like Miracle did a couple of months ago?
No, I highly doubt it. And it wasn't Miracle first who did it. Somebody else, I just can't.
Or was it mid one?
No, it wasn't mid one. It was someone. It's not like a super famous pro. He's like a mid-tier team.
But that guy wrecked on in that game.
Get shackled up.
And that's first bet for Fabio, not Fabio.
Fabio, not Fabio. Is that what you're gonna call him?
Yeah.
What if he is the original Fabio?
What if? I don't know, man. I don't know. He can dispute with me after the stream. For the remainder of the stream, he'll be Fabio, not Fabio.
I don't understand why he's going Crossworks Invoker in this game. Like, what is the purpose of that? It's good for kiting and controlling, I guess. You know, getting rid of mana, but gee, Sunstrike to get kills with your supports. Like, you have really good supports to set that up for you. Beginning.
Yeah, and these are not like heroes you can really just like kite around, right? Benny's gonna jump in, insta disable, and then try burst heroes down. OD is gonna be like natural 4-star. I mean, pipe blink builder. It's
a good counter initiator though. So Sven blinks in and he casts really fast. Counter initiate. They're going on.
Bristleback top lane, he's gonna get stunned up. But Sven hitting him from the back, not doing damage at all. And Bristleback, he might be able to turn this. He's got a couple of cold stacks on these heroes right now. He's dishing out damage. Bristleback, he's gonna get blinks back, but he's gonna get blinks back to like burst his heroes down.
Yeah, this Bristleback got a lot of stacks off.
Oh, Naga's still standing. High armor. But now 2 heroes dead. And Sven, he actually might be in trouble.
He's gonna take a little bit of damage here, but
Mango pop by the Skyra.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sven's gonna have to run all the way back to base now. He can't stay anymore. Bristleback got 6 tangers on him. I don't know why he's not eating though. He's regenerating early. There we go. And PL having a great time bottom, despite Tyrants being pretty strong with him. Just Tyrants had a really rough time in the early game, and now PL's level 4, he's level 1.
Oh gosh, that is a big difference.
Yeah, so like now
70 damage.
It's scary to be in this lane. He gets
and the Quelling Blade.
This PL did only go level 1 Phantom Rush Builder. He's maxing out his Bird Lance. So a little bit different.
Yeah, I feel like in this matchup you take Phantom Rush. Oh, in the catch the OD mid. So
killing OD mid is a big kill. That's the one hero you don't want to snowball in this game by far.
Definitely. Evolution off to a pretty decent start at, for the second game.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to see what build this Evoker goes. Is he going for that awkward like Urn build to run around and pick people off? There's the Necro build, but I don't think people do that anymore. I have no idea actually. There's the Meteor Hammer one.
Cause Exox. We'll see. He's going to the trades like it. He's gonna trade from the downhill, but I think that's a good idea.
I know it worked out for him. He got a bit lucky there. Multiple hits. He does need to get mana back though, and EMP is a good way to get your mana back with Tornado. So maybe he should look to be setting something up. He's getting ganked mid now by the Naga though. Naga coming from behind, gonna probably net him.
Okay, he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, he's gonna
be wailing on him with the ult. Is one more enough to do it? It does.
And forever more just running up the high ground.
Oh, that is a manly play. Is he gonna get punished for it? No, he doesn't.
That was a very manly play. I don't know why. He just ran up there, probably looking for the banish and realized, oh shit, my banish is level 1. His range is pitiful. Couldn't get it. A lot of life. So he's waiting for a solve in the career now. And this Tide is only level 2. He can't even go back into his lane because his PL so far and levels ahead of him.
Oh, you went Gush as well. The jungling's not even efficient. Oh, this is a real feels bad now.
Yeah, this is
trying to make the move here to bring down the Skyra, getting some XP from the kill. And Fake Fabio is dead.
Yeah, he needs to find experience somewhere right now because he's absolutely just not getting levels, he's not getting farm, he's not doing. He needs to kind of just sit in this lane, try to get some levels, hope the PL pushes it out. Oh, this is a rough time for him. Not too bad.
On the plus side, Bristleback, he's having a great time. Level 5, trading equal farm with the Sven.
Yeah, Bristleback's having a great time. He's sitting here. He's not equal farm with the Sven, Sven almost doubling him up, but he's still doing much better than his counterparts. He's level 5, Titans is what, level 2? Not even 2.5 yet. So, yeah.
Man, this PL is sitting at 44 CS and 23 denied 6 minutes in this game. This guy is massive right now.
He's trying real hard, yeah. He's like, no. Let's win this game.
I mean, he played pretty decent on Gyro last game as well, must have missed.
It's OD being right-clicked by the Invoker. The OD, interesting win for level 1 Astral Imprisonment, maxed out his Arcane off.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people doing this now, especially against another intel hero. Hit them with a couple of orbs, you minus their damage, you gain damage, and you get advantage in the lane and last hitting.
Sven commits the stun, given the Gotcha, but is it enough to burst on Fabio? Fabio's super fast here. Can he catch him with the Warcry? One more, it's gonna do the job. Highlanders gonna fall bottom as well, but can Sven bring that Bristle back? I don't think he can get that.
Nah, there's no way they kill that Bristleback.
Dire's top tower is under
The
attack.
shot was too low. If he gets anywhere near him, there's Bristle kill him. But they get a kill. Good news for the Sven, you know, gets a little bit of farm. We're looking
And
at
then we're going to get OD with the inverse rune. Can they burst on Invoke? A couple of hits going off here, but he didn't take the ulti or anything like that. He's gonna try, but now Cold Step under the tower for even more. He's gonna be in trouble. Can now get bail him out of this? I don't think so. And OD, he's gonna get caught. There's the net, but the tornado is there. They're gonna catch OD. OD on the high ground though. One more hit, two more hits. Nah, he's gonna go down.
Tower is under attack.
That only almost turned that around. They were running out of damage there. The Invoker's out of mana. Doesn't hit very hard. Doesn't have any.
It's gonna be a double here.
Yeah, he's gonna
Immortal, I don't see him getting out of this. Oh, but he got the big stick.
Oh, he's gonna try to get the Knight to Roche. Nope.
Oh,
it's cute.
didn't work
Too
out.
much damage. At the
And
same
bottom
time,
lane-
tied down bottom again. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a disaster for him. He's still level 3, 8 minutes into the game.
Yeah, he's having a
It's a
real rough
disaster.
time. They need to try to make space for him somewhere. Does he have his anchor smash now? So he can jungle a little bit now at least. But it's not looking good for
Dire's
him.
bottom tower is under attack.
PL looking to max the doppelganger up next as well. Instead of the Phantom Rush.
This Cosmax Invoker, it needs to pay off sometime in the early game now once he gets to treads. I'm not sure what else he can earn, and then he needs to stop being active. He needs to start helping his team.
Dire's bottom
Top
tower
lane trying
is
to make a
under
move on his
attack.
Bristleback, but this hero is just unkillable. He does not have a care in the world.
Because if
Does he
this
be onto the
Invoker
shrine?
goes, like, if this Invoker starts being aggressive early and just making space for the rest of his team, they should just snowball this game, like, real fast.
Dire's
Yeah, I
bottom
wonder,
tower
I'm
is
curious to
under
see how this
attack.
Invoker plays it from here.
This
with the
PL
stuff
going for the
go
no boots build, rushing straight Diffusal Blade. See that every day, especially with only level 1 Phantom Rush.
And you don't need boots, man. You don't need boots to farm.
Boots overrated.
Dire's
Oh, you
bottom
missed the
tower has
tower loss
fallen.
in GG.
GG.
Mid lane, OD, he might be in trouble again. He gets silenced up, but they don't have anything followed up. Disruptor is there with a defensive kinetic field.
It's just like a battle for mid going on right now. Bam here and there, trying to kill every now and then. Bristol,
Skyrat loves his battle for mids. Because there's no hero that spams worse than the Skyrat mage.
are they pushing to bottom right now? This is a little bit of a concern. Because if they leave this OD mid, he's going to get dived, so Disrupt have to sit there.
And this Diffusal Blade should actually come out in the career like really shortly, and that's going to be trouble. Total kill potential is going to be there. Fabio, he's caught in the kinetic field. Can they actually make a move on? No. OD, he's going to be the one in trouble. Tornado is there. Iboka walking up the high ground. He's going to burst on this.
Dire's
try to
bottom
burst on
tower
this.
is under attack.
Disrupt in fact, no, he can't do it. OD, he's going to try to turn this insanity just, but not to no avail. He's going to fall. Disrupt actually heals back into this. It's a double.
Yeah, he tried to go for the kill. Ends up paying for his life, doesn't even kill Fabio. So yeah, it turned out pretty bad for them, losing 2
Dire's
for
middle
nothing
tower
middle.
is under attack.
And this cross
Oh, then Invoker made a little bit mistakes there. He like walked onto the like stair of the high ground instead of fully onto the high ground, so he missed a couple of shots on Disruptor.
Yeah, a little bit of mistakes, but it's actually working out this cost 6 Invoker, surprisingly. He's getting some
Team's
kills.
putting on the moves. He's a 6k gold lead now, like 10 minutes for the side of the Radiant. That's massive.
Yeah, they're having a great time.
Not for
The fact
myself.
that they can just keep
They-
pushing this to bottom, like dropping Shaman wards in it and everything now.
Yeah, I mean 11-minute level 6 for Shaman is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, he's early. I don't like why he just used these Shaman wards as his backdoor protection. There's no creeps.
Yeah.
It's harder to just get blown
He
up.
does to debate the fish. He's got this.
He sees 3 moves ahead of everyone
Dire's
else.
bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
dude.
attack.
What do these casters know? And there's no ancient sacks or anything like that for the Dire, so I don't see how they actually catch up in this game.
Yeah, they have to catch up with kills. Already getting soloed by Invoker
Dire's
mid,
bottom
so
tower
low.
has fallen.
Oh, so you kind of wish you had Sunstrike.
That value point in Exhort.
He got super low, but it's looking good for this Invoker now. He's going straight for the Ags. That is not something I would expect a Crossworks Invoker to go. Like, straight for the Ags? Does that
I
really
don't even
benefit
know,
you that
man.
much? You only use like 3 or 4 spells anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say, you only have 2 spells to use. Oh,
Radiant's middle tower is under
top lane.
attack.
Looks like Radiant going to make this move on the tier 1 immediately. Can they get the Sven though is the question. He's actually sticking around
they
here. And
definitely have
Sven
kill
going straight.
potential. Got the diff blade on peel.
Yeah.
Shaman cutting through the trees, gets the shackle off.
Oh, beautiful. And that's a dead Sven.
No, Disruptor could have used the glimpse on the shaman to break the shackle, didn't use it.
Kills.
Or maybe lost vision or just doesn't know that breaks.
Okay, so that's unfortunate. Sven seems like he's going straight for the blink dagger this game. And it was just like 100 gold off. He died. Not a fan of the straight blink dagger though.
Yeah, no, I definitely think he should be going like second Yasha, Mask of Madness, something to like Echo Saber, just something to be able to fight. Oh, Naga Siren level 4 being caught out. He needs support is really under leveled right now. Level 4 Naga, level 4 Disruptor. Counterparts are 6 and 7.
And OD, he's going to get caught on with easy. Invoker is trading up with him pretty decently. Force out the South Banish. Doesn't Invoker have anything to follow up with? No, use these 2 spells.
He uses 3
And this game is looking really dire for the side of Evo Esports. Like, I don't see a way back into it, to be honest.
You're saying it's looking dire for dire?
Yeah,
That must be like
I totally just did that.
oldest Dota 2 pun ever.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Shaman using the wall.
I use it more often
Radiant's
than you
bottom
believe.
tower is under attack.
Sven,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
like, what do you do? Okay, OD is trying to make the rotation. He is level 9. Can they do anything here?
He's got level 1
The
banish
big
though, so
scary
he can't really start a
gargoyle
fight.
is here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They have the Ravage, but like, they just... Radiant's just gonna walk away. They're gonna get the glimpse on PR.
They'll just dodge whatever.
Gonna dump all down. And now look at this guy right away. So much damage to that. Drop there. He's gonna fall and Ravage gonna hit him. Basically nobody. Then he's trying. But that's still he's losing. Sven, he's taking so much damage. He's gonna go down. 2 heroes dead, 3 heroes dead. Tier 2 is fallen. Make that 4 heroes dead. Can they get the tide as well? They're gonna charge him down.
4 heroes
He's gonna walk
died.
away.
They got debated so hard by pure illusion. Used god strength and everything to kill it. Oh, that just feels bad, man. And now they're just gonna keep pushing high ground. They're still full life. They're like, we can do some chip damage here. Got a Vanguard on our Bristleback. He's pretty tanky. Carries dead.
I don't see what the side of the die can do this. Like, they're just so far behind right now. Just
They
be
can
out-
slowly
still full out
down.
full mana.
They don't even have much wave clear. That's the problem. Like, they have nothing to like spam.
Well, on the plus side, this push is really slow. Invoker has no sports bursts, anything like that.
They do a little bit of damage. Shafter gets a glimpse
Oh.
on Worker, but he just goes invisible. They don't have any detection. Oh, they did actually. Naga had dust. Not to use it.
Saving it for later, man. Saving it for later. Okay, you know, there's still a tier 1 available in the game. Man. Maybe go to super shot. You get a few more time. As I say that, this Scarlet Mage gets a solo kill there. And OD is gonna go down as well.
Oh, you're just getting blown up there. They don't have Ravage for 60 seconds. They have God Strength on Sven, but all he has is treads. Like, he can't do anything with that. I put the Shaman Snakes down and they go
Shaman
straight
Lord
to
is
Rax.
here.
is under
Holy
attack.
crap.
Oh, this is going to be a Rax. I don't see how they can fight him. Bristleback is quite low though.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Feel like we need this range support to hit this ward or attempt to. Nope. Look at that. The pure illusion just
Radiant's
from the
middle
launch
tower
takes
is under attack.
the shot to the half HP.
And
in
then
the back
Invoker
line.
gets rid of their mana, so they have to go back and
Oh.
counter now before they can fight. Yeah, this is a Rax
Dire's
gone.
top
Just
barracks
can't fight
has
now.
fallen.
Alright, this is the GG voice. Just call it already.
This is the GG 60 minutes game.
It's crazy, dude.
Dire's
Oh,
top
they're going at
barracks
80.
has fallen.
There you go at the doppelganger. Where did he go? Oh, it's one switch of OD.
Oh, he just falls.
OD just died like 3 times in a row, and there's he called.
They
GG
call
scored.
GG, yeah. They knew this game's over. They're just getting...
Alright, well, Evo Esports hustling game 1, man. Were they throwing?
They could have been, I don't know.
Yo, the BM question mark.
Oh, they called and no, so it's a fake GG word. The game's still on. Oh, no, wait.
No. See, they were coming back a bit on the second one, for sure.
Coming back.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was an anticlimactic game 2. See you guys in the third one. Hopefully that was...
Wait.
Yeah, that was an interesting game 2.
Is there a third one?
Is
Evo
it? I'm
just
sure
won.
it is.
Or did...
Lacking all and you're just open, so I can read your heart. I need to get inside, or I will start a war. Wanna look at the pieces that make you who you are. I wanna build you up, then pick you apart. Let me see the dark sides as well as the bright. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. Let me see the dark sides as well as the bright. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. Inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. Let me see the dark sides as well as the bright. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. Let me see the dark sides as well as the bright. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out. Inside out. I'm gonna love you inside out.
Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
And we back for the third game, ladies and gentlemen. And my oh my, that second game, I mean, the first game was one of the most highly contested games ever. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The next game was just a stomp. 16-minute GG for the side of Evolution Esports to come back to win that. And now we're in game 3, boys.
Dire team back.
They just came out of the gate firing. They just won all their lanes. Had really good lane setups. Everybody just farmed. They just killed and they took 1 racks and finished the game. Evolution just had nothing with it. They were just like, nope, this game is over. We lost the lanes too hard. Let's go next.
Shows what these casters know. We were like, yeah, CAPPE Noctem. They got the draft. This game should be easy peasy, and then it just wasn't.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It went terribly.
5 seconds remaining.
People just got way too much. That Talent got absolutely nothing. He just got shut down too hard. Couldn't deal with that lane. And just the one Ravage he did use in that game was just non-effective at all and snowballed out of control from there. And that's the problem. If you're behind with these big ultimates and you can't win with your big ultimates, you can't win the game. It's over.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. And the Phantom Lancer actually gets first phase banned out now, so respect to that.
And Disruptor picked on the first pick. Did we even see a static storm in that game?
I don't think he hit level 6 by the end of that game, sir.
I don't think so either, so yeah. The support's really struggling, and they just picked up the Scarlet Major Care. Probably gonna pick up Shaman. No, they went for Bristleback this time.
Oh, sticking with what they won with.
Yeah, well, they picked up Shaman Scarlet last time. This time they didn't pick up the Shaman, took the Bristleback much earlier. I'm just not a fan of Bristleback, but it worked out in the last game. It just looks like CAPPE. Wait, no, CAPPE and Nectum used it in the last game. Yeah.
No, Evolution played it in the last game, sir.
I don't know. I just
Tiny gets picked up. Oh, I like the Tiny pickup again.
Yeah, Tiny, really good natural Silver Age builder, can blow up Bristlebacks if he gets in front of him as well. Really good with Scarlet. If he ever gets on top of Scarlet, that chicken just pops, like, no problem.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I don't like this Bristleback pick. I'm sticking with my guns. I think this hero is just too weak, especially to be picked up super early in the draft where you can like pick up any counter for him. And Tiny is a natural counter. You can get that Silver Age and just blow up. No problem. Like that problem solved.
For sure, and Whitey Chan, he liked the Shadow Blade purchase in the first game over the Blink Tiger anyway, so he can rush that shit.
Yeah, he'll go for it. And we're looking at bans, Rubik ban, classic Shaman ban. They're like, no Shaman this time with that draft. And rightly so, you know, if it works, why change it, I guess.
Definitely. Evolution, they're looking for their 5th ban here.
Radiant team
Wonder what they take out. They take out a Juggernaut.
Oh, so getting rid of another, like, hard-hitting carry. Can build a Silver Edge, not really normal on that hero, though. Yeah, it's a solid carry all round, right? It's good versus Scarlet.
Yeah, it's Juggernaut.
Silence.
For sure.
And it's a natural Manta builder to take off Scarlet Silence. So, yeah, not a bad ban.
5 seconds remaining.
If I was CAPPE Nectum, I'd be banning things like Oracle and stuff for this Bristleback, but I guess Evolution they're just not worried about it.
Yeah, they don't seem to be picking up what like combo.
Yeah,
they're not picking any.
Be picking things to support the Bristleback. They kind of just leave him when he's
Dire team
has been working out. And there's
maybe there's like a big last game where like we can win this game without having support for our Bristleback. And
there's a Lifestealer.
I like the Lifestealer pick. It's a really good core against Tiny.
But they don't have a vehicle for it, but they can pick one up next. So that's still pretty good. I like it. Good against Disruptor as long as you don't get caught in the static field before you rage. Good versus Tiny if you use Rage.
Remaining.
Like his Rage is really strong in this game if he uses it in time.
Yeah,
5
for sure.
seconds
for sure.
remaining.
Why don't we see him go for that Radiant Solar Crest build this game?
I like that Radiance build. I think it's really good. It just allows you to scale into the late game so good. Well, like if he has a good early start, if they can secure that for him and he can get that Radiance, he can snowball this game and be really, really strong. And it's
with Radiance, Solar Crest, and Lifestealer's 20% evasion talent, he has something like 67% evasion. It's crazy. You can't kill him with physical damage, and then he has a freaking
free
Q that's a BKB for like 6 seconds.
Yeah,
that's
really
nuts.
Strong. I like the hero. I think it's strong, especially if they pick up a vehicle. All they need is a vehicle for it, just so they can get on top of these supports and just blow them up instantly. Puck would be a pretty decent pick in this game, except that the Disruptor, sometimes some players aren't comfortable playing against Disruptor's Puck. Otherwise, I don't know, what else do you think could be a vehicle? Sanking as a 4 position could be pretty strong.
Possible tanking, I could see this game, for sure. Tusker still in the pool.
Oh, Tusker's still
there. It's not like a proper vehicle, but it does the job. Tusker does build Blink usually. You go Blink.
Yeah, but they generally get it quite late because they don't really have a farming mechanism.
True. Other spots for us. Okay, Clockwork's not really a hero right now, but actually Clockwork's not bad this game. The Disruptor, Witchrock, there's like 2-5 supports, right?
Yeah, you can't kill Disruptor normally because he just glimpses you out of your own cogs. but you can get Witch Doctor pretty easy. Cogs are pretty strong in this game. It's a good vehicle for Lifestealer as well. I like it. It works with the Skyrath. Like you can cogs people in and the Skyrath ulti on top. That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
I like the
Not too
clock.
shabby.
As a 4 position in this game, he's not bad. I wouldn't like him as an off laner so much, but 4 position, he could do the job. Their supports real kill potential with clock actually, because you can just use your concussion shot to slow the guy. Clock gets on top of him with his battery assault and cogs, and then you just beat him down.
And you can just roam because it's like Bristleback Lifestealer, super self-sufficient laners.
Yeah, really good self-sufficient laners. So you can just roam your support around, make kills happen, win the lanes for your team, and then just snowball your team to victory like they did in the last game.
Yeah, I wonder what CAPPE Noctem's thinking is like with these, like, they basically pick 2 5 supports like the Destructor, Witch Doctor.
And they go for the Elder Titan, not a vehicle, so
Ooh.
pretty different. I don't know how I feel about the Elder Titan here. Not particularly good.
I'd like to see like CAPPE Noctem pick up like the Elder Titan. It would have been a good pick for them, like instead of like a Witch Doctor or something. But
10 seconds
and Elder
remaining.
Titan, I know some games the hero just look so strong, right?
And then
other
some
times
games
it's
it
like,
just
yeah.
look
5 seconds
terrible,
remaining.
yeah. I guess it all comes down to the player. Maybe they're going to abuse like a Bristleback Elder Titan dual offlane type thing. That's pretty strong. But into Witch Doctor Disruptor plus Tiny potentially, that's pretty scary to me. Run in.
Yeah.
I would like to see CAPPE Noctem pick something mobile here. Something that's just super mobile, lots of magic damage, can get on top of the Skyrath, on top of this.
Like a Queen of Pain pick or something like that.
Yeah, or a Puck would be quite nice. Because you
I don't know if I think Puck for offlane is fine, but I'm not a big fan of Puck mid anymore.
or like something
I feel
like
like it doesn't offer enough.
maybe a Medusa, just some sort of tanky frontliner that like Lifestealer and Bristleback don't want to be running
Ooh.
into.
Yeah,
They don't have a lot of burst damage besides Skyrath to like get through that mana shield real fast. And she can just build like Mantle or something and then be out of that silence and out of that ulti. So I don't know, I like Medusa sort of as long as you can get away with the lanes and then you pick up something else that buffs up Medusa. I'm not sure what the...
Dire team ban.
Throw Warlord still in the pool as a
Like
guy.
a
Oh, they go Terrorblade. How do we not see this? This is a good pick here. Good against Lifestealer. Oh,
Good
but it's
against
actually Terrorblade
Lifestealer.
into Elder Titan. That's actually...
Yeah, Terrorblade
ooh,
into Elder
that's...
Titan and Bristleback is not that strong against. And in the early game, Skyrath does quite a bit to Terrorblade. So I don't
like
like that
silence
pick
is super
particularly.
value.
Yeah,
10
especially until he
seconds
gets his
remaining.
until he gets his Manta, he's like super vulnerable to being just silenced.
5
blown up.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, and playing TV into ET is like... I mean, TV is like a hero that naturally has like 40 base damage at like later on in the game. And ET just takes all of that away with his aura.
Yeah, his armor, yeah, it just takes all his armor away.
Because it's all base damage. It's all base damage. You buy items like Scardy, Butterfly, these base
Yeah, it's
damage
all
armor
stats.
items. Yeah,
Which
stats.
give you armor.
Sorry, base armor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all base armor.
Gosh.
I'm like sitting here, base damage is like, he doesn't take damage away, son.
Oh, yeah. I just misspoke. Oh, what's the
Yeah.
time? Well, can I blame it on late night, my mistake?
There is one thing to note,
10
they don't
o'clock.
have any stuns on Evolution, so there is possibility once he gets his Manta, just always get a Sunder in the fight, unless he gets
Radiant
caught by
team
Elder
ban.
Titan Stomp and just blown up before he can do anything.
Yeah, that is a good point. There's not much other than the Skyra Silence to like kite him up.
And then on the opposite side, CAPPE Nectem have quite a bit of stuns. You know, they have the Tiny Stun, they have the Witch Doctor Cask. And kind of pseudo counts Kinetic Field and Glimpses like a control
10
mechanism.
seconds remaining.
Yeah. Might not be direct stun,
And on
but
the
super
bright
good
side,
crowd
if
control.
Lifestealer does go this
5
Radiance build,
seconds
they'll have a
remaining.
Radiance of their own with Reflection, so that's also always nice to have. They also get their own
Yeah.
ET aura. I think it's the magic aura though, not the physical
Radiant
one.
team pick.
Which one does the hero have around him? Physical or
Dire
magic
team
aura?
pick.
I think the hero has the physical one and Spirit has the...
Yeah, so he'll
Magical
get
one.
rid of the physical armor of everyone around the old Titan when he uses Reflection. There's a Shadow Fiend pickup.
Ooh.
Presume it's gonna go the magic build. I would rather go right click build this game specifically, just because there is
10
silence,
seconds remaining.
Lifestealer Rage, you know, magic doesn't do that much with Bristleback. Go the right click build, go for
5
that like Silver
seconds
Rage, you can have
remaining.
2 on your team. Do a lot of damage.
Definitely not a bad pickup, yeah.
Not my favorite. What are they gonna go for? They go for
You may now
Storm.
select your heroes.
I actually played this matchup the other
Ooh.
day. Shadow Fiend actually just dumps the Storm in the lane like
Yeah.
pretty hard. If you get to level 2 and you have like a few souls, you just crush the lane. Until Storm hits like level 6, then Storm might have a little bit of kill potential with some sort of assistance.
I like to see the Skyrath just come like camp mid with the Storm to help against the Shadow Fiend, because I think once Shadow Fiend hits level 3 and if he brings like the early boots or windlays, you just kill Storm, like just straight up.
Yeah, he gets an early boots. Storm comes in for a last hit, you triple raise him, it's over. Like, it's not hard. Level 6 is a different story, but pre-6, hard lane for him. So yeah, I would say the Skyrath mid.
Yeah.
Put the Lifestealer with the Elder Titan, he should be fine there, and like kind of sack your Bristle back a little bit. And just secure 2 lanes. Try not to win all 3, just win 2, and you'll be in a good place.
Yeah, because when you pick the Storm Spirit hero, he's less going to be the hero like sort of winning you the game, right?
Yeah, Storm is their like hard carry. He's their vehicle for the Lifestealer. He's their hard carry. So he's the one that will have a good game. So if you shut him down, you're in a good place.
And they're putting Mist on the Storm again. So like he was the guy to be the big man on the Phantom Lancer last game, the hero to win them the game. So yeah, they're keeping things consistent here.
Prepare for battle.
So go to lanes. Now announce who's playing who.
Alright, I got this. We got Mr. Forevermore playing the Nevermore, Shadow Fiend. Mr. What is this guy's name again? Why is his text so small? He's playing. He's just 6. He's just 6. I can't read that at all. Bluez on the Disruptor. Screw the Terrorblade. I'm not gonna introduce him, man. Your name is too difficult, man. Bad letters. Immortal. See, this guy cares about me. All caps. Bright blue. Immortal Witch Doctor. Last but not least, Whitey Chan on the Tiny. First side rated. Fabio playing the Skyrath Mage. Mr. Doctor on the Elder Titan. He doesn't even get his last name said. Drop out his Master. Playing Bristleback. Mr. Death Hunter on the... Okay, so Mist and Storm... I mean, Death Hunter and Mist swapped. The Storm Spirit and Lifestealer swapped. I presume it's for the fancy hats for the Lifestealer.
That's more like it.
Death Hunter's their mid player. But yeah, probably for the fancy hats. They're like, I want to use your set. Swap.
I mean, Lifestealer's hats aren't that fancy you can justify that. I mean, I have this Golden Immortal, compliments of Filthy Frank. So I shouldn't complain too much. Yeah.
Well, compared to what he used to have before he had that on, he looks better now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, this is a psychological game. If you can scare your opponent, you can win.
Oh yeah, with the shiny...
The shinies, dude.
Shiny items, yeah. Very intimidating. Look at me, you have a golden Lifestealer.
This Bristleback should have, like, an okay time bottom. It shouldn't be great, but it shouldn't be bad. Like, Disruptor on himself can't really zone him out 100% if you play the lane right. He's also got 6 tangos and 2 mangoes, so he has a lot of regen.
Yeah, he's gonna... I guess Disruptor Terrorblade lane's not that strong against Bristleback, I don't think.
They can do a lot of damage early with the Disruptor spam. He's got 2 clarities, but, like, after that...
Oh, they overblock bottom.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
So it's gonna push into his lane now. It's all PG for him. Looks like we have a gang coming top.
Top lane. Oh, the Titan making the wraparound. Is it enough to Fabio? He's taking a lot of damage against the Titan. 1, 3 could be the first blood, but no. Witch Doctor, he's gonna go down. He should have... Oh. I feel like if he threw the tree there, he would have got the Skyrath Mage for sure.
Maybe. I'm not sure how the damage works, but yeah. Ends up falling to the wrapping around all the Titan. It's a good start for Dire. And just looks like there's a lot of trading going on mid. This Shadow Fiend actually taking a lot of creep damage to get a right click off on the Storm. Don't think it was 100% worth.
Yeah, in bottom lane, the Disruptor didn't take his Q level 1, so Bristleback completely unharassed at the start of this lane. That's not a good way, because like your level 1 is much stronger than this. Like you have 2 level 1 heroes against this Bristleback level 1, which is his weakest time, and you don't pressure him at all. That's trouble. He's
gonna now probably snowball off this lane a little bit. They don't even have a magic wand to deal with him, or a stick even. And yeah, he's gonna have a great time in this lane, and this Terrorblade is eventually going to suffer.
Shadow Fiend, is he gonna get the raise here? Ooh. Oh no, I'm not gonna be in rage.
Just couldn't get the raise, but he does have a salve in him. He can hit up now. The Storm doesn't have a salve in him. He's got all the way back to base because the courier is running top with his salve. Oh, that's not even his salve.
I said disaster. I don't... Igni bottle on Storm. 2k18. Not a fan.
Fabio gets a tree thrown, but uses the salve, survives on 2 HP. Oh.
That's insane. I missed that.
Feels bad, man.
Must having a decent time farming on this Lifestealer, but the hero who's having the best time this game is the Bristleback Barnan. Sitting 11 CS.
Like he's having a great time, bot.
2 minutes in.
The Disruptor's not even here anymore to try to deal with this, so he's gonna do what he did in the last game, get lots of power and get super tanky, which is really good for their team. Storm, how's Storm doing? He's pretty even with the SF mid right now. SF pulling a little ahead. Storm just doesn't have
Terrorblade made a vital mistake. He bought his stick from home, not in the side shop.
Feels bad, man. He's gonna have to ferry that out pretty soon. Try and get charges on the one here to sustain in this lane. Otherwise, you're just gonna get spammed out by this bristleback. Looks like they're going on the tiny top. The lifestealer and the old time. He's one hit away. Oh, he drops.
Yeah, they get him with the Maledict. And now Immortal. Sorry, not the Maledict. Not their Maledict. But Immortal's gonna drop anyway. Double kill for Mist.
Double kill for Mist.
3-0 to start the game. 3 minutes in for the lifestealer. He can't be complaining about that.
Yeah, and they really want this hero to get farm in the early game because he's the guy that's going to be making that space for the Storm in the early and mid game. So if he gets an early armlet, start running over people, killing people.
And I mean, the side of the Radiance drops is really greedy. They've got like this Terror Blade, the Shadow Fiend, this even the Tiny, not a very farm reliant offlane hero. You could just go like straight Orchid build on Storm and just pop in with the lifestealer and burst these heroes down. Like you don't even need to go greedy like Bloodstone for Storm and Radiance for lifestealer. You can go like Armlet Orchid and just go around and slay things.
Yeah.
If you want to. You don't have to, but you can if you want to.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Terror Blade in trouble.
Terror Blade in trouble. Oh, it's not gonna kill him.
But more, I really think it does do the job. Terror Blade gonna go down.
Oh,
Bobby owns the place. Can Vivis get a return kill? Yeah. No, he can't.
that's not good. Your Terror Blade going down. I just feel like Dire's in a really good place here. Their heroes are they're coming out good in the lane.
Consider
Maybe mid
yourself
not so much. It's not the
denied.
greatest lane for me. He's falling a little bit behind, but they'll make space.
But it's only a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It's not that bad for Storm.
It's not like
as bad as we expected it to be.
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
Zesef is a level ahead. Like, you should be going for those double raises there. You probably could have gotten that
Yeah,
kill.
you probably could have got that kill. Thinking the same thing. You can get it. Look at it. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Storm makes a crucial mistake. Not full life. Doesn't have raindrops or anything like that to deal with it. Well, he has raindrops now. He decided to buy them and have it there. Falls. And it looks like Dr.
Witch
Dorian
Doctor
falls.
getting a kill.
Yeah, the Witch Doctor. Maledict and stun used. Tiny stun used. Tree grab. It's a lot of damage coming out. It works out.
Feels back like he's a Aquila pickup here. His second game in a row he goes for that.
Yeah, he
Super
wants that
popular
mana
item
regen.
nowadays.
That's nice mana regen. I do feel like he should get a wand. Boots, just sit in this lane, spam calls, farm, get tanky, do bristleback things.
A small loss.
Whitey Chan playing the similar build of holding your gold
Oh, this
all the time instead of
Storm's
buying
in
anything.
trouble. Oh, SF misses the raise. And Storm falls, plays too aggressive there. SF uses the high ground's advantage, wins the fight.
What did Storm like go in for that engagement? I
Yeah,
can't
then he
understand.
got double raised, then he knew if he got raised again he'd die, so he just kept going in because all SF had was the far raise left. And then SF just proceeded to right click him down with the creep. Ooh, they're
Top
going on
lane
top.
looks like Tiny. He might be in trouble. Whitey Chan, he's slowed down now. Can they burst him down? ET gets up the stop, gonna get hit on the Witch Doctor, but now they might cook. They're going for the double here. Two supports charging the Witch Doctor. Like to trying to bring on Tiny. Tiny, he's still going, but Witch Doctor, he's gonna fall. Whitey Chan, he's gonna get slowed up now. New keys there. One more can do the job. And Fabio with the double key. He's a killing spree now. 3-0 and 1 on the Sky's Mage.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of kills, making a lot of like space and momentum for his team. Storm is struggling though
Dire's
now.
middle
SF is
tower
level
is under
7,
Now he's struggling.
Storm is level 4.
Doctor ordered.
This is a cheeky play.
He's gonna go for this play. Thing is, he's
He
level
might
4.
actually
He does
die
have the
here.
haste though, so he can chase this SF. No, I think he could kill this SF. 400 life to 700 life. SF can only hit you with one raise as long as you stand close. Then he has to right click you. Overload does slow your attack speed down a lot by 50. You can definitely get this kill, especially because you have haste. It would have been nice if it was level 5. You're actually one creep away from it, but unfortunate for him. Staying ready.
Seraphine has no
one charges.
souls, yeah, and-
no boots.
no one charge. Sorry.
There's boots and I think a solve coming in the courier though, and it's quite close.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh,
The
no, he
rim.
did anything. Oh, yeah, he's gonna do it. What a play, Storm. One more hit. Well played, Tim.
He's gonna bottle up now. Might even look for another kill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he can get a kill
Radiant's
on
top
this
tower
Witch
is under
Doctor
attack.
easy.
Nice way to catch up with Death Hunter. Double kill for him.
He's
And that's
still
a good
behind, but it
400
helps him a
ghost
lot, yeah.
Yeah.
It helps him a lot.
Sure, he's still 1,000 gold behind SF, even after killing him. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this SF's also like 2 levels ahead of him. It's not good. He needs his level 6. He's gonna go Shrine up, get some life back. How's this Bristleback doing? Bristleback level 6. Terrorblade level 5. This offlaner is soloing your carry. This is not a good sign. Your carry has nothing. You need to help
Terrorblade has
him.
Quilling Blade in his stash right now. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, especially over Fairy Fire or Resolve. Like, you can swap that stuff out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
Bristleback
Mage.
having a good time.
Got the double null, double braceable going on right now. Alright, I can respect it. Sitting at like 1100 HP, 7 minutes into the game as a Skyrite mate. That's actually insane. He's gonna dive this guy. Gonna go for it. He's got his level 4 Arcane Bolt. Gonna be ready in a second. And actually picks up another kill. 4 kills for Mist now in the bank.
Yeah, Slayer just killing. Skype doesn't even need boots. He's fast enough. He's just chasing people down, killing them. Double null, double braceable. I'm presuming he wants to go Veil Atos, something like that.
I don't even know. Shadowfiend level 8. Storm still level 5. And Shadowfiend trying to go for this. Oh.
Yeah, this Storm is really struggling now.
Yeah, I feel like you should just maybe just move to the jungle. After that double kill, go try and farm the jungle. Like, there's nothing you can do about
I
that.
feel like
Dire's
this
middle
might
line
be
is under
super safe
attack.
and the support should just keep smoking mid to kill him over
Yeah.
and over again. Like, just
Except
camp
the
mid.
hero that hurts if you kill him.
Yeah. And you just keep killing him over and over again. You forget about top, your life steal is free farming anyway.
There we go. Engagement
they're
gonna go down.
diving.
They're trying for him. And he's gonna go down. And they get another. And Storm, he's gonna
SF
just
kills
hold
Storm
it.
mist, yeah. They need
It's
to
so
put
rough to do
priority
this
on
Storm
help
right
and
now.
help. He needs to be asking his team to help him now. He can't just letting this happen. There's like no
Dire's
reason for these
middle
supports to be
tower
camping
is
top. They
under
don't need to.
attack.
Just go middle. Oh, Titan gets glimpsed, but nothing covers. Oh, wait, Tiny's coming.
There you go. Maledict is there. 2 points in the can. They brought them down. They're gonna try. They gotta get him the top. So that's a dead easy.
Yeah, that is
And
100%.
Dire's
Storm
middle
dies
tower is under
again
attack.
mid.
Oh, Storm just came back and died again.
He's still not level 6, guys. This is. Oh, I'm literally feeling bad for this guy right now. Like, imagine how
Dire's
horrible that
structures
feels.
are fortified.
Yeah, he's having a real rough time, and he just needs to go straight to the jungle now. He can't even stand in this lane. This is going to kill him every time. This is just getting more and more gold off of him. And this SF is one of those heroes that can just pop out and start snowballing in a game if you're not careful. He's going for the Shadow Blade build. He's going for right click build. He is not going for spell damage.
Alright, this TV, is he gonna stun this guy? No, he doesn't want to stun this guy.
Radiant
I would.
are
This is too boring
scanning.
to watch bottom. This heroes are just farming.
Yeah, they're just both farming. Bristleback and Turbo quite comparative on the net worth. They're both around 3,500. The Disruptor is coming bottom,
coming in.
but he has no mana to do anything.
Got no
so-
mana.
And Fabio battling the SF middle. SF's winning. Sort of. Not
He
surprised
still
there.
has a salve available.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.
I think that's what needs to happen is this Storm got his level 6 now. He needs to run top, pick up this lifestealer, and they need to start killing. The Storm needs to catch up with kills. He can't just farm now. He's way too far behind.
Yeah, Lifestealer went Amulet as well, so if he just pops in Storm, they can actually like kill. They can kill anybody.
They could kill this
Even the
Shadow
Shadow
Fiend,
Fiend.
yeah. Like real easy. He does have Requiem, so Storm has to be a bit careful of that, but Lifestealer doesn't care. He just rages and hits through it. And we have a classic asset Dota pause. Man, I'm so hungry. Food.
Can I go get a glass of water while we pause? I'm gonna go do that. Be back in a second.
Okay, I will not entertain anyone because nothing to say. The Dota pause. Do. Okay, well seems to be paused for a while. Not sure what the problem is. They're saying lag. Okay, go when ready. So it looks like this game is going to continue. Great. Bit earlier. Tired.
Oh, now that's a health plan.
Okay. Terrorblade falling
Dire's
bottom.
middle
SF
tower
hitting
is
mid
under
tower.
attack.
Almost got the 2-1 mid actually. Gets a raise on the store. Oh, misses another. Nothing major happens there. Does some tower damage. Top. Tiny finally getting some levels. Actually getting a pretty decent amount of farm. Not doing too bad for himself. When the other side, Bristleback. The problem is this SF is 1,000 gold ahead of the next person already at 10 minutes. He's having a great time. My main caster or co-caster, whatever you want to call him.
He's back.
Okay.
He's back. He's back.
You're
He's back. I was enjoying listening to your solo cast there for a
My
minute.
solo cast was boring as all hell.
Back to the network.
Dire's
SF still
middle
massive.
tower has been
I
denied.
leave for a second and Gaben kicks me from the game, man. Not a fan of me having a water break, I see.
You get kicked. Yeah, this is massive. He's gonna have to play really well for his team to win this game, I believe. Like, I just prefer the Dire's draft, even though their mid lane did go horribly long. They do have a giant stack for him though, which is quite nice.
He's gonna die. Okay, he's gonna die to this. Like, I'm telling you right now. Look at this. Oh, okay, he's a better player than I.
Oh, he's... Oh,
Easy. This guy, he's got such big kahunas. I don't care about those kills.
I don't care about those kills.
He's still going for it. Alright, this guy is a man.
Yeah, at this point I feel like this is not efficient at all. But, yeah, give him props for trying.
He said enemy ET.
No,
Oh no, it's his ET. Holy crap. This is the most stressful thing I've ever watched in my whole life. He doesn't have mana for the loss. Oh my god, he got given a tango. He's gonna find the ruin now.
He's gonna find the ruin.
Oh, he didn't get given a tango properly. Oh my god, it's a disaster. Control. Oh my god, what am I watching?
Control click, son.
Alright, he's dead. He's dead. No, he's not dead.
Why does it all the time just tank for him? I don't understand. What is the logic?
I don't know what's going on in the... He's...
Look at him go back.
Dire's bottom
Oh
tower
my
is under
god,
attack.
this I can't watch this
super
anymore.
non-efficient. Bristle back, super low life bottom. Being chased by the disruptor.
I'm over it.
Terrible.
Holy crap. Oh,
SF. Oh no, you didn't use your razors right, son. And this bristleback is probably gonna live here. Oh no, he gets glimpsed.
Oh,
yeah, he gets run. Thank god.
you raised for that.
They got the kill. Oh, they're diving Watcher on top. He's super low, 50 HP, being chased down. Oh, they're faster now. Life stealer. Of course, he's faster than Tiny.
Gosh, at least don't stop farming that camp.
Yeah, he's still on the super low life. You know, the shrine is available now, so he's patient.
They're gonna get a value shrine here. SF, does he have a shadow blade? No, he doesn't. I mean, now. Actually, he can go for snipes here. He's gonna find them by the shrine.
Radiant
Got
structures
2 points in the
are
red here. Oh, Bobby, he ran away. No, SF. Okay, he's gonna get it anyway. No, is he gonna get it?
No, doesn't have the
Oh,
damage.
he must play
Dire's
it.
Probably
bottom
runs
tower
away.
is under
Right now,
attack.
he's in trouble. Yep, he's gonna go down. This is a big feat, but now it's that bouncing, but Rusty is raged. Oh my god, he's gonna come down. Not gonna hit on anybody though. And with Doctor, he's gonna fall as well. And that is
Another double kill
like
for life.
throw level plays.
Yeah, that was some questionable plays by the SF. They're actually finishing off
Radiant's
that Ricky
middle
when
tower is
you
under
could clearly
attack.
see the chicken was not going to be close to him. Doesn't get the kill, ends up falling, and my caster spamming me with messages.
Alright, I'm back. Terrorblade going for the drums of endurance now. Pretty early game oriented build from him.
Yeah, he's going quite early. It's kind of
I'm
necessary.
not supposed to. Yeah, I think he can show up with his team.
Yeah, fight.
Yeah,
Take
sure.
down towers.
Yeah.
Like, you're a Terrorblade, man. You're supposed to be hitting towers, but this bristleback is slowing you down.
These guys have just been farming against each other in this lane the whole game. Like, they're all like so pretty even on CS. It's like actually so funny. I haven't seen like, it's like a gentleman's agreement going on here. Like, you farm here, I'm gonna farm here. Nobody's gonna gank us. It's all good, boys.
He's spamming the calls on him constantly to like get him lower and lower. But what's gonna end up happening is he's just gonna Sunday you and then be back on full life. You have to repeat that whole process all over again.
Okay, Samosa showing bottom. Remoto's gonna find the Skyrath mage. He gets off the Maledict, but there comes the Skyrath. Throws out his ulti. It's not enough damage though.
Blocked by his
Can they catch
teammates.
Fabio? Oh, he didn't get the reflection off. No glimpse. Okay, now comes the glimpse. And there's Alex Storm as well. They actually go with the metamorphosis here for the Skyrath mage. A bit excessive, but they get him.
Yeah, they need to push this lane down and use his methods to actually get the tower. Like, it's gonna be such a
Can they
waste.
push into Vanguard Bristleback?
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think so.
Look at this. Like max level metamorphosis Terrorblade does absolutely jack shit.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
if
nice
you've
way
got-
of putting it. Absolutely jack shit. Yep. Basically what he does. Storm trying to get up his Kai mid. The Cesta still farming. Going for Sang and Yasha next. Not finishing the Silver Edge first. Tiny looks like he's also going for Shadow Blade. Unless he's going... What else can you build as the Claymore these days?
No. Our friend Witch Doctor just got destroyed.
Ah.
And our see the friend, keeping bottom, got his armlet. He's ready. I think this Charles is actually going to straight up press it.
Yeah,
Like,
they're gonna...
no metamorphosis. I don't think they can contest this, and he's actually going to show in lane. This might be trouble. TB, Skyrath is wrapping in the backlines. Can they find Terribly at?
Terribly. Yeah, he should swap.
Oh, the
in
forts are
TP.
coming. The mass forts are coming in. Tiny is here. Witch Doctor's here. This is a full, like, 4-5-on-4 engagement. Shadowfiend making a run here as well. He's got a Shadowblade. Can he find anybody? He's gonna find Bobby. You know, whack him down. Rage is doing the job. He brings on the Skyrim. First casualty to 4. Tiny with the 2-man toss and the Maledict. Big Elder Titan. He's gonna take away. 2 heroes dead. Glimpse out here. Onto the back. Can they bursting down? He's gonna run back to the tower. He's just gonna work his buying space for his team, but there's no way he makes it out of this, right?
Yeah, he is 100% dead. Yeah.
Oh.
Had a good fight coming for Radiant there.
it's
They
a
get 3 kills.
party.
Now they're going to be able to push this bottom tower, get the tower afterwards, most likely as well. And the Dire just had to run away with their heads behind their head. They didn't use the bomb there. I didn't see them use a lifestealer bomb on the Storm, which probably would have been the best with it.
Storm was not in that engagement.
Yeah, that's
At all.
unfortunate. Can't really take the fight without one of your cores.
Look at the Storm illusion wailing away.
And this Terrorblade rushing BKB. Now, I am not a fan.
Man, what you need to do when you play Terrorblade. Okay, well, let's let the Storm go. Okay, he's gone. He's fine. You need to buy a Yasha on this hero after trades, and you need to just get big really fast. Like, it's one of the most farm efficient items. Like, your illusions can clear out large camps just with having a Yasha and IG trades.
Yeah.
Right? So you get that, you get big, and then you win like that, in my opinion.
Switched off the shot to go for
Gonna
the solo
work
kill on Scarlet. Mage's like, nah, not today, son. Blows him up with a combo.
Now,
Scarlet's a chop. Top line, he's gonna die. Oh, the bomb, here's the bomb.
He's coming in. He's got the bomb. Can they put on like the oh, hero? And now SF, he channels up the Requiem, but Lifestealer doesn't get. He rages up. SF forces TP out. Dropped her. He's gonna throw down his static storm, but to no avail.
And he's in trouble now. He's got the kinetic kill. He should be able to run away.
Are fortified.
Oh, that would have been so great if he got the Sun on the Lifestealer instead of the Storm.
Yeah, he would have got to full art. They would have been both people.
He had Rexar, he had drums.
Unfortunate.
It would have been amazing. And now it's dropped. He's gonna get charged on Lifestealer, waiting on him with the rage. And now Shadowfiend, he's in the area. Can he turn this though? He's gonna try. No Requiem available though. He's gonna man fight Miss. Can he do this? Lifestealer, he's fighting up. I don't think anybody can do this. But there comes the Maledict doing the job, bringing down the Lifestealer. But except he's gonna go down. And Bristol back. He's still doing his thing. He's running around, running amok.
Oh, it's tiny. Misclicked a little bit.
Oh.
Radiant's middle tower is
Oh
under
god,
attack.
Crystal back found an arcane rune. This could be disaster, boys.
Yeah, he's gonna pump out a lot of cold damage now.
Oh, the bounce back is there.
Radiant's
And they
top
must have done. They're
tower
trying.
is
My
under
lady is
attack.
coming up, but the Skyrim gets up the ulti in reverse. Skyrim, he's gonna survive and White John. He's gonna fall. Storm's burst in the area now as well. Cerebral, he's walking in. Man against the wall. You don't want to do this, friend. You're gonna go down. He gets busted.
And they're just fighting.
What?
Nobody wants to give up this ground. And
This game is exciting.
Radiance.
Definitely
Radiant
not. I mean,
structures
Cerebral could have
are
TP'd bot there, push in this wave, pressure the tower with his drums. But he just walked into feed, you know?
Yeah,
No BM, I'm
no-
just stating what's going on.
No meta, nothing. Like, it's not your fight at that point. And this guy is actually doing a lot of work with this unique build with double null, double brace, and
He
mana
did
boost.
because like they're like, oh okay, Tiny's gonna insta burst this guy, and his combo only does like half the Skywrath damage, and you have to convert so much like Maledicts and everything to kill down a freaking Skywrath mage, man. What is life anymore?
They kill all the time mid with a glimpse and static storm combo. SF just raising away. Storm
Sweat.
finally has his Kaya now. It's on the courier. All that base is gonna come very soon.
This is not an easy tower to bring on. He's gonna break up, and then actually Wishak is gonna throw on his ulti, but here comes the Storm. He's gonna zip in, bringing out Wishak. The problem is there, and White Chan, he might be in trouble as well, but Hellblade, he's gonna TP in. No metamorphosis.
Storm is dead though.
Oh, but he gonna get the Storm. One more hit. There we go. Oh, that's a decent rotation for him.
He ends up getting the Storm. He gets 640.
Shadowfiend deal with the inverse. He's gonna walk in, he's gonna slap down Poppy. He misses the raise though. One more right click should do the job. They're gonna catch him. Dr. Turing. Oh, he gets off the sleep.
Oh, he gets close back.
But Glimpse is this. Oh my god, this is the craziest game of Dota I've ever watched.
And a good
40 kills in 20 minutes.
Good fight for Dire. It's about 40 kills in 20 minutes. These teams are just killing each other. Every time one team backs off, the other just get glimpsed or zipped on or something. And people just dying all over the place.
This is madly Russian builds going on right now. Ramsey's in the one, ain't got shit on these guys.
Ramsey's in the one, yeah. They're gonna take two more times
Not
off.
the haste.
Oh,
Dire's
Ramsey
top
was
tower
gaming.
is
CIS
fortified.
did.
I thought I was watching Overwatch here for a moment. And those was
God.
objectives just
Do people actually
kill.
watch Overwatch?
Overwatch League, man, it's the hypest thing
Yeah.
since, I don't know.
Since,
I don't watch Pro Overwatch, man.
since
Not
Solitaire
a
on the
believer.
PC. What's your sister play
Hunter.
Pro Overwatch?
Yo, she used to. She doesn't play so much Overwatch anymore, unfortunately. She was a mercy spammer.
Mercy spammer.
Had the moves.
Okay, well, SF just chilling mid, farming. Now this game has become all of a sudden really passive in the last 2 minutes. Everybody's just farming, getting their next items up.
Radiant's bottom tower
Nicely going
is
for a
under
second
attack.
Yasha. Storm looks like he's going for the
Dire's
buzz, not
middle
going for the
tower
awkward
is
like
under
you wanted.
attack.
A moment to breathe, Damien. A moment to breathe. Still gonna pop the shrine here.
Second Yasha on SF soon. This is gonna be. I just don't like this terribly. BKB
Radiant's
first
bottom
item, like,
tower is under
I
attack.
don't think it's necessary, like, right now.
And in this game, like, you only really have like Skyrat and Storm-ish to have a BKB, and Storm is like, if he doesn't, like, you just sunder when he tries to go on you, right?
Yeah. So, I
Radiant
don't know, I
are
don't agree with it
scanning.
100%. I think he should have gone straight into the Manta, into like Dragon Lance, and then just finish with a Scotty or something, and then Butterfly, etc. Like, I don't think it was needed that much this game.
Or even just pick up the Yasha, that, like, just the farm potential you get from that item, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you live and you learn.
Live and you learn. Live and you learn. Now, looks
Bristle
like Daya.
back is quite big. He's got a pipe and a
Yeah,
gun.
he is.
Yeah, they're looking to smoke here, I think, and they realize nobody has a smoke on them, so that didn't work
He
out.
got the 8-first bomb. There's a DD waiting there. Shadowfiend's gonna find it. He's got the inventory and he's gonna find it. What's his bottom?
Okay, I'm gonna push this tower. I don't like that the Storm showed himself. They should have kind of like baited out the Bristle back for a little bit longer. Maybe the enemy would go on him. That's the ideal target. You want them to try to focus anyway.
If they want to take him back, they get the Maledict onto the Bristle back. That's the way you want to bring him down. By throwing in the back, they find him on the Shadowfiend. They burst him down. But Terrorblade keeps there. He pops the Metamorphosis. He's trying to match fight the Zack. He's going to build, but an ET Splitter is going to come out, hitting on the Terrorblade.
Radiant's
Terrorblade
bottom
does have the
tower
Thunder.
is under
When is he
attack.
going to use it? He's going to use it on Fabio, and 2 heroes going to fall for Sad Radiant. Bristleback keeps the running and walk down on the support. But Stormfred, he's gonna get stunned up, but Lifestealer, he doesn't care. He's gonna chase the heroes down. He's got the Yasha, 3 heroes there on Sad Radiant. Make that 4, and tier 1 tower is gonna go down as well.
Yeah, you just can't initiate on this Bristleback like that. They can't be like trying to focus on Bristleback. The Storm just went with the Lifestealer straight for the SF, who was like the highest farmed hero, blows him up instantly, and like once that happens, that fight's over. You just lost all your damage. You just cannot go on the Bristleback like that. He's got a pipe, he's got a Crimson Guard, you're not gonna kill him. Kill somebody else, somebody squishy, like the Storm. The
Radiant
Storm, all he has is a
structures are
Kaya.
fortified.
Like Scarlet Mage, okay, he has 1,300 life, but
Like, the premise is right, with the Witch Doctor, with the kick, get the stun off, get the Maledict off, but then you need Shadowfiend there to like triple raise to get that, right? If
I
Shadowfiend
don't
is
even
getting
think
gone on...
that's enough to kill the Bristleback. I think you need to get like a perfect
right?
record.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
is
maybe
under
a
Okay,
raise.
that's true.
So I just don't feel like that's the target. I think you ignore it. He doesn't do that much damage. He's super defensive. All he does is just cause sprays. If nobody hits him, then he doesn't do that much damage. So just ignore him. Kill everything
True.
else.
True. Well, costly mistake there. 4 heroes getting wiped, 2 towers going down. They need to find a way to recover from this.
Yeah, Dire in a good position now, and their draft is really good to like scale into this game. They can be super aggressive. They can pick up people. Pretty good at going high ground. You have the Lifesteal rage to just rage hit the tower constantly.
I need to see these cores by Silver's Edge here. You're playing against Lifesteal and Bristleback.
Yeah, one of them needs to be finishing a Silver's Edge here. Like,
One of the supports need to be going
Spirit
yeah,
Vessel.
Spirit Vessel. Like, you're playing against, again, Bristleback and Lifestealer, yeah.
Yeah. They should be getting. Bristleback now has a full mech. He's going straight for that Guardian Greaves. He's going to be super tanky. They have to ignore him in the fights. 100% count on go on him.
He went a mech, 24 minutes. He's actually huge. He's bigger than the Shadowfiend right now.
Oh yeah, he's the most farmed in the game. Super tanky, super hard to kill. Looks like they found Scarlet top.
Oh, they must have stun on Fabio, but they get the kill anyway.
SF pops out, gets the kill. He's going for a Manta now. Sangin Yasha Manta. I don't understand what's up with this build. Why so many mid?
I don't understand. In the last game, someone random joined the lobby because there was
Radiant's
no
top
password and
tower
typed
is
all
under
caps,
attack.
never by Sanjay Yasha and Manta, and these people just ignored that. I'm disappointed, and the poor lad took his time in there. Now smoke up is here. Who are they gonna find? They're looking for ET in the back lines.
Radiant's middle tower is
Can they
under
burst him
attack.
down? They're just gonna whack over the Shadowfiend, but here we go. Storm is gonna jump in, gonna pop out, and the damage is there, but the Static Storm is there. They find the life stealer, but the Splitter getting it on the 4 heroes. They bust down the island storm just in time. So back though, he's trying to go man against the world. He's trying for the, and he just got charging at the rocket. Storm with the buyback, life stealer with the buyback. They all keeping in here. This is just crazy. What's going on right now? Storm with the long ass look. Is he gonna catch the Shadowfiend? He does. They get 2. Can't make that the 3rd.
A lot of buybacks coming out there to clean up this fight. Now they're going to be wanting to push down mid. They're going to have to try for some sort of buybacks. in response, just to kind of make that even the fight. Yeah, it was definitely not favored for them because of the buybacks, but now they do get pressure on the map, take some towers hopefully.
Right now, I like to see like when this stuff happens, this Terrorblade not walking back to farm the jungle camp. You go push out this top wave, you like shove this in, right?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Get some pressure on the map.
Yeah. Witchdoctor getting picked up by Scarlet here with the rest of the team behind him.
Radiant's middle tower
Going the
is under
straight
attack.
BKB build and you have TP on cooldown, you can't actually get picked off, you know?
That is true. You can't die, but I just feel like he's not gonna have damage. It's like his team is just not gonna have damage here with him going this build. And I
But I'm just saying, like, recognizing the situation, right? You recognize the situation, and you see that, okay, it's dire, but they committed buybacks, and they're going to try to push on the tier 2. You make the space, and you shove in the top lane. Then you force them to react there.
You should always be pushing a Terrorblade. You should never just be sitting in your base. You have the ability to farm really safely with illusions. And you knew where all the enemy were, so you knew where you could be. And now they're going for Roshan. They're going to protect the shot. They're going to know they're going for Roshan straight after that.
60 seconds without the Metamorphosis, though. Can they fight this?
Yeah, no better.
No, Requiem doesn't even have souls. This is going to be a tough fight for the side of the Dire.
They need a good static
storm
walk in this fight. Like a real good static storm.
Oh, Terrorblade actually gets rooted up by the Ancient. He's going to walk into the fight with half HP. I don't think Radiant can take it. Roshan's going to fall already. Back to the top age. And now the side of Radiant trying to take it. Left is dangerous. Back to the bomb. Comes out. Going to win up the 2-0. And there's Scarlet busting down the Witchdoctor. They're going for more. Can they find White Witchdoctor? He's going to go in with no detection on spawn. And so does the Shadow Beam. Just ladies and gentlemen, what is life?
They still just got ages and they got a kill out of that.
Yeah,
Roshan,
they're going to blow the towers now.
Yeah, they're just going to clean up
top
the towers.
has fallen.
And Radiant's in a really bad place here. Like, they need some... They seriously need a Silver Edge. Like, my gosh, it is time. Though, I don't even think Silver Edge is enough now.
They need a Manta on the Shadow Fiend with the Sanjay and Yasha boys.
Yeah,
that's,
not a fan.
That's the play.
It's a lot of mid-game items. It's like, they kind of accomplish the same thing. Like, it's just not... It's not the way to go.
Wait for more. He's going to be in trouble. They're going to catch him. Oh, and they do have the direction this time. Oh, but the Thunder's there from the Terrorblade support play, but he's still going to go down. He's going to walk in here, but this is just like this classic SA chain feed going on right now. The kinetic field was really good though.
Yeah,
they don't get down. He's got the rage now. He's going to try for this Witchdoctor. One hit. Is he going to get the Sun proc? Is he? Hello? Oh, he's gonna get stunned now as well. Okay, one more hit's gonna do the trick. Is it? Oh my god, this is the longest juke ever.
Witchdoctor running in circles, making space, but falls in the end. Team can't really capitalize on it. Now they're just gonna push this tier 2 top. There is a region in the top river. I'm sure Lightspeed would like to be gonna pick that up, or Storm does have a bottle.
He's going for it.
He doesn't know it's there, he doesn't have a
bottle. Oh no, he doesn't know. This game is looking pretty harsh for the side of the Radiant right now. 8k gold difference.
Yeah, I just don't see a way in this game that they ever kill this Bristleback until they get a hell of a lot more items. Like, they need like another 30 minutes of farming to get there. It's not going to happen in this game, right? This Bristleback's eventually going to break your high ground. The Storm's looking for the next one.
He's going to march up right now. Right now. Oh, they missed the Mariner too. And now, there comes the bomb. Witchdoctor can easily blown up. Terrorblade, he could be in trouble now. He's got the BKB though. So he's forced to come in. Can he get his Thunder as well? Not turning around for it. He's just too scared. And he drops it. He's going to get charged on. Tier 4 means that these guys are just diving straight and dropped it. He's going to buy back. Does it really matter though?
Well, Lightspeed is really low.
Agents might just get brought down. Can his team get there to back him up? But it doesn't matter. Oh god, Backseater gets up the race, but he might be in trouble with Storm. He's coming in the back and he goes on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, he's gonna fall. 2 heroes get Shadow Fiend down the back, but he's gonna be forced to use it. He's gonna get brought down. He's so standing, can he arm the circle? Yes, he does. And now Terrorblade, he gets brought down. No buyback for him. Storm gonna deny himself there. Not even getting brought down. And when Bristleback, he's here. Last man surviving. But the Quote might just take the Shadow Fiend down, or he's just gonna fall. He's gonna get popped by the Maledict.
A huge mistake coming out in that fight. They tried to do the Requiem as soon as he respawns, but he has Rage and the Terrorblade on low life. Suddenly he's good SF instead of the Lightspeed.
Oh, that what happened with the Sunday. I didn't quite... Like, I was like, I saw Sunday, but I didn't know what happened with it.
Yeah, he sunded his own SF on full life, and he still ends up falling. He ends up living, so it wasn't too big of a deal, but if he got on the Lightspeed would have been much lower, and they might have actually been able to kill him.
Just with right clicks alone.
Unfortunate. They managed to hold their base though, sort of. Like, it cost them a lot. 13k network lead now in the Dire's favor. Dire looking in a good place.
Storm just ate the Dome of Knowledge, holy crap. What a savage.
What a savage. The Wards don't need any more.
I mean, even if you're going for like core talents, I'm pretty sure Lifestealer's Sweeney talent is. Well, what is Storm's Sweeney talent? Like before I make these fake statements. Yeah, Lifestealer's Sweeney talent's way better.
I think so? Yeah, okay, it's definitely way better.
20% evasion against 3 right-clicking cores.
Yeah, Terrorblade, Witch Doctor, ulti.
Oh, they worked the Static Storm.
And then comes the back.
No, they got it back. Okay, they burst on Storm. That's a big kill.
Yeah, I managed to get the Storm. Big kill, slow down the momentum of the Dire. Gives him a little bit more time. Yeah, SF
tried for the burst on SF.
If he got that Atos off, he probably would have killed him.
Yeah. I feel like his SF needs a BKB like stat.
Yeah, but
he's
don't
the
worry,
guy
dude,
who needs
Manta
a BKB.
is the solution, don't forget.
Manta is the solution.
I feel like we're making fun of this because Manta too much, and I hope he watches this VOD and realizes, like, it's not, he's not going for Manta anymore, he changed his mind, he's going for Daedalus. Thank God, it's something else.
Invisibility.
I don't know if this is much better though, sir.
Not ideal, but you know what, it's better.
Better than the Manta with Sergeant Yasha for sure.
Yeah.
I hope we could see memes come out of this, man. Things better than Manta and Sergeant Yasha.
Anything.
Oh.
Gosh, okay, well, Tiny farming up, I'm not sure what items he's going for next.
Stepping on a piece of Lego is still better than Manta and Sergeant Yasha.
Let's make it through the enemy jungle on Dire right now. They almost found the SF, but didn't manage.
He's gonna farm the camp, they see him with the wood. Storm's gonna zip through, they get the split. That's the shadow feed. No buyback for him. 93 seconds out of the game. Storm wasting a lot of mana here.
Yeah, this isn't good. They're gonna push down mid now. Somebody just need to go clear up those creeps down the mid. Or they're just gonna go top.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they're gonna go high ground with this 80 seconds that they have. It's a real long time. Slightly let's go Basher.
Ready for this.
I would have preferred to see him go for like an AC hit or a Basher. I don't feel like Lockdown's a problem right now. And AC would just allow them to like hit harder, destroy buildings harder. And it makes your team tanky against Terrorblade and SF and Tiny, so...
Storm back to full mana now with Bloodstone. Tier 3, it's gonna be under siege. Bristleback starting to wail away.
Like Lifestealers inside the Storm, they're looking for the ball.
And they're going for the they get on the blue stock, they're insta burst, their rage is out there as well. They don't even get a stun on the Lifestealers. Now, input from the
Dire's bottom tower is under
Buster coming out.
attack.
It's interesting to see that they value killing this Witch Doctor so much. Like, they're always zipping straight onto him first, killing him first, and then moving on.
I mean, it's like 3 hits from the Lifestealer, right?
Bottom tower
And now Static
has
Storm
fallen.
is there. Can they do anything to both things into this one? He's taking a lot of damage right now. Storm gets the Terrorblade in the back there. Terrorblade, can he get some stun? No, he's gonna get busted on 60 seconds out of the game. No buyback available for him. And Storm, he's gonna zip for more. Can he get Whitey Chan? Yes, he does. And he's up. He's gonna buy back. Can he do anything? The first lane of Rack's gonna fall. Melee Rack's gonna fall.
Radiant's
So
top
that's
barracks are
4
Radiant's
dead or
top
3
barracks
dying there,
has
1 buying
fallen.
back, Tiny just bought back, and they're just gonna continue. I don't think they have what it takes to stop
Radiant's
this push.
middle tower
I feel like
is
this could
under
be the
attack.
beginning of GG.
It is. It's surely looking like the end. Like, he knows he's gonna pop out of the creep, getting the HP back. What are Radiant gonna do? Shadow Queen, he has respawned, but he's short on souls.
Radiant's
on
middle
farm.
tower has fallen.
And it's just a disaster. Rack's just getting wailed on right now. And Shadow Queen, he's gonna get caught.
They have a gem on
Protection is
back.
there. And he's just gonna fall.
I think there's a gem on Brussels back, they can see him, he can't get away from that
Dire's
anymore. They also
bottom
got Death
tower
Storm
is
if
under
needed.
Radiant's middle
I think that just might be the G's, boys.
Yeah, I think that's game. They're just gonna go for the tier 2
Radiant's
bottom.
middle
Yeah, and good game well played is
And good game
cool.
well played is called. That was a solid performance from the side of the Dire. Even
Dire's
with the
bottom
Storm getting
tower
pressured.
is under attack.
Yeah, definitely.
Good performance.
Good performance. Storm got pressured, had a bit of a rough time with SF, but we
Radiant's
expected that.
bottom
The rest of the
tower
lanes went
has
really well, and then they just used the
Radiant's
Lifestealer
bottom
bomb over
barracks are
and
under
over and over again to start off the
Dire's
fights,
bottom
and
tower
pretty
is
easy
under
from there.
Oh man. That was fun. I hope these teams actually take the time to watch our replays here. Maybe learn some stuff. I know it's all like jokes and flames and that kind of stuff, but there's definitely stuff to learn, you know?
Yeah, there's always something.
Thank you everybody for tuning in, and good night.
Night.
Never get free, lamb to the slaughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine. All the people ain't happy, and the river has run dry. You thought you could go free, but that system is done for. If you listen real closely, there's a knock at your front
What? Those are fucking insane, dude. Just wiped it.
Another dollar in your pocket. Now I am